What's going on, party people? Why is that backwards? That should not be like that. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Do 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 do. There we go.
Oh, that was. Oh, can they hear us?
Yeah, we're already live.
Oh my God, we're live?
Yes.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say that was really fun shooting the shit on Sky's stream.
Yeah, apparently I don't count as a mod. I've just been kicked out.
Oh no.
Did you not see Jake talk to me? And I was like, he's like, are you all teachers? And I was like, no. And he's like, no, the mods. And I'm like, what am I, chopped liver? Do you see the sword next to my name? And he goes,
that's so funny.
And then he just cuts to, no, the mod's in the stream. And I was like, fuck you.
Wow, not a real mod. Perfectly
Clearly
not
I'm
real
not.
mod techno.
Clearly I'm just perfectly fired.
Oh God.
Also, Flam, I don't know how much Ferret's tracking on the time. Can you check in on him for me? Oh, also, I'm gonna send chat to intermission, real quick, because I'm gonna show Rosie the new voice for Roran.
Okay.
Robot?
Anyways, we're back, chat. I know. I kicked chat to an intermission just to show Rosie something and then came back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, Isaac, if you had come over with me when I asked, you would have heard that too.
No, I'm not sending chat away again.
You know, chat can fuck right off. You know what? Fine, I'm going back.
Okay.
Where's Ellie?
Okay,
Oh.
go back. Watch
I will.
I will TPK the rest of the party and leave you knowing they died because you weren't there. I'll even leave Elliot alive.
Bye.
Rocks fall and everyone dies.
Damn, how'd you know? Oh God, there's more people here. There's more people here. Incoming! Roll initiative. Welcome Raiders. Oh God.
Roll initiative, that's cute.
Every single time I forget how many of you there are. We might need to roll multiple initiatives.
If I'm gonna be genuinely honest, I don't think.
Hey, roll a smaller initiative. Ferret also rated. Hi, Ferret.
Damn.
Welcome in. Everybody gets a +5 on their Ferret initiative.
I mean,
no,
you're
Ferret.
not wrong.
You just have higher CR chatters. That's what's going on, right? That's why there's less of them.
Yeah.
It's a balanced. Yeah. It's a balanced fight for the party.
No, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. 100%. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyways, how'd the stream go?
That game's hard.
Yeah, no shit.
I was playing Get Over It with Bennett Foddy.
Hard?
Oh, I don't know what that
Hey,
is.
Sniper, thanks for the sub.
It's the guy in the stew pot with the hammer trying to get over it.
Yeah,
it's... Nope. Oh, wait, the guy in the stew pot with the hat trying to get over it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah,
he is bald.
Alright.
He doesn't
we have, as soon as Sky's here. We have a lot, as much as I would love to sit and talk with everyone like we always do, we can do that at the end because we have a lot of ground to cover.
We do.
All right.
Thankfully, you were giving my
imagine covering ground.
I know, you already gave your whole chat the intro.
Yeah.
Did you guys tell them who you played? I kind of was like in and out as I prepped stuff.
we did a little bit of an overview, but we didn't get, we should probably still do the regular introduction.
Phenomenal. In that case, let's introduce our players. First and foremost, we have Elliot Burning Oak, the half-elf wizard, played by...
It's me, I think. I hope.
Who knows?
I'm an engineer.
Quick, what's your name?
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving right along, we have Lyra Dream Shadow, the Kalishtar wizard, played by...
Hello, I am Rosie, one Rosie CS on the internet.
You can also tell us a little bit about your character, because we are doing intros.
Okay, yeah, I was like, is there something else? Okay.
No, I think Lyra... Never does an intro, so I just ignored him.
Yeah, Lyra is a Kalishtar. I still don't know how to say the word.
Castor.
Halishtar.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, she's a wizard. She's an abjuration wizard. And she grew up in the human city of Stipvale, which semi-recently fell over. So that was kind of a bummer. She's having a bad day.
Definitely
That's
fell over
true.
within the last 38 episodes for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of fell off, to be honest.
Yeah, it kind of fell off.
Was
All right.
not
Anyway,
in
that's all.
Nom's top
Oh,
10
she can
trees.
read minds. That's right.
She can read minds. It's a very important
She's
skill actually.
pretty good at it.
In fact, she recently found out that she can see if somebody has a mind from a long distance away.
Yes, I can. Very exciting stuff.
And then we have Nom Dream Shadow, the
Oh.
Kobold Ranger, played by.
Me, Gentleman Ferret. Nom is a little kleptomaniac. Nom likes stealing shit, and if he can't steal shit, then he doesn't feel right. You know, he's got to get his grubby little hands on everything.
And he
Oh,
hates
true.
and he
Very
hates
sneaky.
babies.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
no,
he has every
despises
reason to hate babies.
Yeah,
We can't
yeah.
trust that.
Yeah,
but-
everyone hates
A
children.
fair track record with why babies suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I should turn the dragon on so we can see what it looks like. Oh, it is on. Okay. And then we have Newsin, play the Minotaur Barbarian, played by.
It is I, the Sky Tea. I am Newsin, currently hornless. And I feel like I pretty much talked about everything earlier. Like,
Yeah,
if
you
you
did
were
a good
here
intro.
several minutes ago, I did a pretty good intro for the game and myself.
And then we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin, played by.
Me, Rambo. I'm not gonna talk about my character. Instead, I'm gonna talk about these nachos because they're fucking amazing.
Brando, you're the only
Oh my
one whose
God.
character they haven't heard about in the last 20 minutes. Please say something about your character.
Lulin is the most perfect man. Look into his eyes and say otherwise. You can't.
So true.
It is true.
So you just can't. He's perfect.
Now about those nachos.
Yeah.
What are
So
we
these
talking about?
nachos, real quick.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
they're-
what are we looking at here?
Yeah. So
There's
for
the phone
protein, I
alarm that
got
I
pulled
forgot
pork.
to turn off.
Ooh, nice.
I got pulled pork, a little bit, little
Oh, that's
bacon
good.
bits,
Oh.
some rice, some
Wow.
cheddar,
Whoa.
some
Cheddar?
rice,
A little bit of
Oh,
beef.
shit, less? Whoa, you got green on your nachos? This is
Yeah,
that's
That's
next.
advanced. That's
and
advanced.
I
You're
have
approaching
a
S tier
mango habanero barbecue sauce.
All right,
and
boom, dropped to F
Whoa.
tier.
it got a kick to it. It got a kick to it.
Wow. Wow.
All right,
wow.
listen
Very
here.
good.
Listen here, Isaac. Just because your favorite spice is salt doesn't mean you get to shit on the nachos.
Damn.
Damn.
I think it was the
Alright.
barbecue sauce part that he was
Sweet.
really upset about.
Sweet and
It's
tangy
shout
makes
out-
nacho good, especially with pulled pork.
Shout out to Condado Tacos. Every
Oh,
time I've had their
Condado is bussin'.
shout,
Okay.
yeah. Every time I've had your food, holy fuck, it's good. It hurts. It hurts so bad later, but it's so good.
You know, when I was
So,
first growing
real-
my platform before Twitch, Condado did this thing where if you had more than 1,000 followers on Twitter and you tweeted about eating there, they would give you free tacos. And that was my primary goal for getting to 1,000 followers on Twitter. Because one of the conventions that we used to frequent had a Condado like right next to it. And I was like, I want free tacos from my furry clout.
All right. Real quick,
Wow.
because somebody in chat asked, Sylvanaria is not a person. Sylvanaria is the name of the continent that they are playing on. The name of the world
Yeah.
they
For
existed.
real?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, did you miss that?
It was
Yeah.
named by Ferret.
There was a
Yeah,
whole
it was-
fucking
Oh,
contest. Also, did Ferret ever get his pins?
No, I still haven't
Brandon.
mailed them out.
We are bad at contests.
I have them all ready. I just need to like print the label and shit. Like I've had it ready. It's just my, I'm bad.
No, super. You're all
Alright,
good.
Do you know how long it took me to ship?
Bits, crits, and halfwits is not known for its quality control.
Yeah, we are specifically half-wits, so
Yeah.
True.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
true.
The
We
bits-
missed
Me and
out.
Rosie's Christmas presents for Ellie and Sky literally got shipped in like May.
So
That is
So-
I guess I should explain the name so it makes more sense to chat. The bits come from you. If you give them to me, I give them rerolls to use in the games.
That's what that lovely little purple number is over on
That
the
PT
left side of the
totally
screen.
had the entire time for this
No,
campaign.
absolutely did
Yeah.
not. That came much later. Originally, the bits were just hoping I was something to get, and then I had to incentivize it. The crits are what I do to the players, both emotionally and to their characters.
Very true.
And then the halfwits is everybody you see on screen right now, myself included.
So true.
Even off air, we're still the halfwits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know, you listened to us talk for like 3 hours just a couple minutes ago,
Yeah.
and
But-
you know what we
That
are.
was so fun.
But anyways, let's get right into it. Give me those D100 rolls, and let's see who's telling us what happened last time on Bits, Crits, and Halfwits.
Oh, better not
Oh
be
lord.
me.
Oh, Oh, there we go.
I'm-
Foundry was like a gray screen for me for a minute. It was very exciting.
Yeah,
and
Foundry's
funky
just
fresh.
not
You know-
working for me right now.
I knew I was
Is
forgetting
it
something.
hardware?
You
It
got
could be
that hardware acceleration on?
Oh my god, my hardware is smelling. Don't let the smoke
No.
out.
You can't
Oh
let
my
it
gosh,
accelerate.
Well,
Did you
it's-
know that one time I was playing Minecraft
Oh my
on my
God.
laptop? Isaac goes, "This is going." I was playing Minecraft on my laptop, and then there was just a puff of smoke, and then it turned off and never turned back on again.
Was that because you had 86 Chrome tabs open?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. It died in a puff of smoke.
Yeah.
That
Whoa.
was so dramatic.
It's called
Okay,
a memory
so,
overflow.
Lulin.
The memory had to force out the side of the
So,
computer.
Lulin, you rolled 100, which means you actually get to choose who does the recap.
That includes PT.
Oh, fuck.
I beg of you, Brando, do not choose me.
I beg of you, Brando, choose Rosie.
No.
I mean, people still need a roll.
Who?
That's true. Somebody
Oh.
could... Elliot could crit fail.
That is true.
Sure, I could. I could
Was
have
that
to explain
override
twice in a
then?
row. The
Yeah.
IP is gone. I cannot find the IP in Bits
Look at
Crits
the pinned
Halfwits.
messages.
It
in
was
the...
not pinned.
It is pinned.
I am...
Isaac,
Oh
everybody
my
else
God.
is in.
No. This is fine. I am going to message it specifically to Isaac and pin it in our DMs, so I know that
There
he
you
always
go.
has it. Somebody clip this, so when he says it's
Thanks,
not pinned,
PT.
I can send him the video and just respond with, "Yeah, go fuck yourself."
Are you sure about that?
Oh, Rusty Tonics rating it with a party of 10. Raiders, roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
To be clear, we are in the
Scales
middle
and
of combat for my
scales.
players. You don't actually have to reroll initiative. We already have initiative.
Heels
Welcome
and Scales,
in.
that's a good name.
Tails and Scales is a great name. Hope the game's
Yeah.
going well. The game is just beginning. All right, Elliot got a 95. So Lulin, the choice is yours.
Yeah. Who's? You know what? We are Rosie. We're gonna go with Rosie.
Oh my
Yes!
God, the only person who was
Love
like,
to see
okay,
it.
well, here's the first question. Did you guys play last week without me?
No.
No.
No, we didn't play last week at all.
Oh my god, we played Played Up. That's what we played.
We did.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Let it be known, I was gonna choose Sky, but then Sky was also already talking for like 3 hours. And
Oh
I
my
appreciate
God.
you, Brando. It was actually 4 hours, 4.5 hours, I think. But I
Wow.
appreciate the shit out of you for not making me do that again.
I'm gonna make I'm gonna
Wow.
make news and give a speech.
Well, I mean, in character, that's different.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna back up a little bit for the new people here, which is that the reason we are in this situation right now is because. Oh wait, this requires so much more explanation. Never mind. I'm gonna do just what I did last time. Okay,
You're like,
so
"Alright, well,
In
let's
this
see, how many months
situation,
ago?"
starting from the very beginning, we met in a small town called Rook's Rest.
I am going to have to get with Gorba to make an Animaniac style intro piece that we can just play for people.
that would
Oh
be
my
good.
god. You'd have to
The
update it every
world.
single time.
No, just the
Um,
once.
But anyway,
the ones.
so last time we were in the camp of our army and sort of making the rounds because we had unexpectedly rejoined with them. Also we have a pet bear, which is really cool. Its
Do you
name is
remember his name?
Gazpacho.
There we go. We had a really hard time remembering his name. Lame.
His
Lame.
lame.
Wow.
You
I can't
called
believe
the
we're
name
calling
Gazpacho lame.
That
He's
was
an
really
icon.
fucked up, actually.
Yeah, what the hell?
He's also
anyway,
a war bear. Like,
yeah,
he's not a normal bear.
it's pretty cute. He can do
Yeah,
magic
Dwarvish warbear.
stuff. So
We
true.
don't judge people according to what they do for a living, so they're just a bear in my book.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's a bear first and war
Yeah,
later.
exactly.
Okay, anyway, so as we were making the rounds, talking to our camp, a hail of arrows descended upon us, blotting out the sun. And then Isaac and I did twin fireballs to get rid of some of them, and we were in a battle, a large scale battle. And last time we sort of defeated 1 or 2 waves. And then we were just at the end of the 3rd wave of like people who were trying to kill our army. We're really badly outnumbered, so we're trying to go out there and even the scales. Okay, did I miss anything?
No,
No,
that
I
was
think we
pretty
did
solid.
beat the third wave.
We did beat the 3rd wave.
Yeah, we ended by just beating the 3rd wave.
Yeah.
We didn't kill the angel.
Oh, we didn't kill
No,
the angel.
I thought
God damn it.
I thought we did we not?
Oh wait, no, didn't I banish the angel?
No, you
You
Or
tried
did I
to.
not? Or
and
did
you
I
failed.
fail at banishing the angel?
Yeah.
Uh,
You failed.
I failed.
All right. That about covers it, which brings us to the top of the turn order, and Nom! So to be clear, this angel has been kind of having the hell beat out of it.
Okay. I guess Nom's gonna go up here. And
Are you climbing the rock?
yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw my daggers at her. And I'm gonna I forget what it's called off the top of my head, but the thing that gives me
Sharpshooter?
-5 to my attack, but yeah. Oh, well then actually I want to be here so I get advantage. Because I'll be next to
So you don't get
Next
advantage
pile,
for
yeah.
flanking with ranged attacks regardless. Oh, but you do have pack tactics, you're right.
yeah.
Oh,
I got
we need battle map on the stream.
Oh, you're 100% right.
I only saw in chat.
All right, battle map.
Sniper.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'll get advantage, but my rolls are -5, but I do +10 damage if I hit.
All right.
What is that crap? I got a 1 and a 3.
You do not hit.
Well,
Hell.
I'm throwing another one.
All right.
I'm gonna throw another one. That's a 20 technically.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Fuck yeah. +10 to whatever this is. 19.
19 damage.
All right. So you deal 19 damage to this thing. And you watch as this angel, your dagger pierces right through the side of this angel's armor. Using your skills as a knife thrower, you lined it up perfectly and you threw it. So right as the angel bent to block an attack from Nuzin, your dagger slid into the chink in the armor.
Hell yeah. Can I use my bonus? Oh, wait. No, I don't have that with him. Never mind. I'm done.
All right. That brings us to... Oh god, Jeffries.
Owl
Jeffries?
extraordinaire.
Owl extraordinaire. Jeffries is gonna just go up and perch. I guess there's no horns there. He'll perch on the horns over here.
Oh my god.
What a savage thing to say.
How could you do this to me?
Oh, man.
Oh.
You
And
see,
do
chat?
the,
There's the crits. There's the crits.
Brew, that was
Crits
the
are on
crit.
my heart.
As they should be.
God, I want to dox our chat so bad.
Dox the chat, dox it.
Do it.
All right, so
Oh.
Jeffries is Jeffrey Lulin. You feel Jeffries land on your horns.
And then just breathe fire at this angel. As where is it? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I just need to open up the spell for the.
Yeah, did you check
Damage.
under there?
Yes, I did. It is actually there.
Oh my god. I can't believe you didn't
dexterity
play. What a
saving
bad
throw.
sport.
All right, so this angel gets hit by the fire,
Angle.
Oh,
And-
does it woefully fail?
and as it does, you watch as it holds out a hand and catches this fire as the fire runs up its armor, lighting up runes that you could previously not see.
Uh-oh.
In like a
Isaac,
good way or a bad way?
Until the end of the turn, this angel will be under the what is it, magic shield?
Yeah.
Whenever I see this happen, can I do a reaction?
What are you trying to do?
Absorb elements.
Yes.
So I've seen this angel having a positive effect for this magic attack, and Lulin doesn't know what the fuck's going on, but he certainly doesn't like it, so he's going to absorb elements.
All right. As this angel's hand reaches out and the fire begins to hit it, Lulin reaches up and blocks the fire with Mazebreaker as the fire rolls down the hilt and up Lulin's arm, disappearing.
Cool.
That'll be cast at first level.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, so Isaac, I need you to roll damage.
3d6. I'm on it. Pass.
All right, so
Wait.
Lulin, you are taking 2 damage. You're taking
Okay.
half of the half.
69.
Nice.
All right, and that brings us to Newson.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh howdy. Well, I'm gonna move into flanking with Lulin. Just do a little sidestep here. So that I don't have to recklessly attack and I can just attack it. Let's see. And
I love
then,
reckless attacks, though.
You know, they done me dirty sometimes. And if I don't have to, I don't wanna. And then I'm gonna whack it with my great axe.
All right, roll to hit.
Advantage. There we go. First one's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
I don't know why it didn't. Okay. And that's 10 slashing.
All right.
And then.
And you're
second
using
attack.
Hue, aren't you?
Yeah, Hue.
Okay.
And then second attack.
That'll hit.
Ooh, that's a crit. Let's go.
The whole name has happened.
You have plus
Anyway, it's
9?
good stream, everyone.
You have
Good
plus
stream.
9?
Nice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Damn.
News
That's
is disgusting.
this what it's what I do. It's what
Oh
I'm
my god,
supposed to do.
the first
I just
cat,
had really bad rolls.
the first
like,
cat ear redeem in months because I took it off for a while.
Wait,
Cat
Scott,
ears?
you're able to hit people?
I am when my dice don't fucking hate me.
Oh, wow.
There you go. I even adjusted the camera for better cat ear viewing.
Yay! And the second hit's an 18, or
Oof.
18 damage.
Newson, you swing down Hugh and you shear one of this angel's wings off. Regardless of how metallic they were or how tough they were, you feel Hugh meet a little bit of resistance and then just tear through as this golden ichor starts spitting out of this wound on the angel's shoulder. Every time I move my head, my fucking ears jingle and I hate it.
That's the best part.
Hang on, some ear jingle ASMR. I don't know if they can hear this.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
can hear that.
Oh, I can hear it.
All right. You doing anything else?
I think that's it for me.
Sometimes I swear PT says, "Are you doing anything else?" as a threat.
I think that is how it's supposed to sound, you know?
It's not. It's just a question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's like if you do anything else, I will kill you.
Now I'm adding a hat too. Give me 1 second. I gotta take the ears off. Go full frat douche.
Being the only person in this campaign to have played with PT as well as to have him as a DM as well. That is a threat.
To be fair, I even ask the DM that when I'm fighting monsters, and Brando can.
Yes.
Are they doing anything else? No. Awesome. So, anyways, I deal 68 damage. I've dealt that much damage at like level 5. It's the only time Brando's ever seen a character of mine truly pop off. The rest of them are just kind of memes.
Monks are spooky.
Monks are fucking spooky. That monk murdered some people.
But not me.
All right. Yeah, Garrett, if you ever call me kitten again, we're just not going to be friends.
Oh my god.
Jared, you can call me kitten.
All right,
Damn.
and that brings us
Are
to
you kidding me?
No.
that brings
Whoa.
us to Elliot.
It's me! Elliot's just gonna check his non-existent watch and look behind the angel and go, shields up!
You watch as these soldiers drop back and raise their shields.
And then he's gonna look towards this angel. To be clear, they're raising them to the sky, yes?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They are raising them against the next arrow storm.
Matt deleted my message
What
in
was your
chat.
message?
I said Matt Madork.
Nah, I approve. Matt, you're being good mod work. All right, so yes, they are raising their shields to the sky to block the next wave of arrows that comes down.
Okay, and this angel's looking pretty healthy, yeah?
No,
No.
No.
Oh.
Chopped off
okay.
one of its wings.
Yeah, but who needs an extra wing? He's already got one.
he's got 3 left.
Exactly. See, it had 4 wings, apparently. I knew that. Come on, Sky.
It was biblically accurate.
Now those have 6 wings,
And like 38.
and
eyes.
also yeah, they're just floating balls of eyes. Fucking
I
terrifying.
love me a good floating eye.
Yeah, angels out here always showing up. Do not be afraid. Like, bitch, what am I supposed to be?
True.
Turned on.
Whoa.
That's how you get Nephilim.
Wow.
That's a whole other beast. Anyways, yeah, it's looking pretty hurt. What are you doing?
I am going to.
Run.
It has shield. No, it doesn't have shield. That didn't happen.
It does not.
That being said, I am still going to do. Yeah, I'll do magic missile. At the old
All right.
first level.
Roll damage.
Damage. Normal.
All right, so that is going to
Nice.
be 15 damage.
Nice.
So I found out that's how you're supposed to do magic missile. You're not supposed to roll damage 3 times.
No?
I
Really?
don't think
No.
anybody has shown chat wolf time yet. I gotta redeem that real quick.
Oh, you really do. That's
It's the furry
important.
bait.
Time?
Anyways,
Yeah, we gotta keep them in here.
did it not just immediately wolf time him? What is happening?
Is Lulin not already furry bait?
That's
Well,
fair.
yeah,
No.
I mean, I guess
True.
there are. I technically, I'd say 3 of us could be considered furry bait, but you know,
Technically
Two-
4 if
two
you're in the
werewolves
nom.
are extra furry bait.
Yeah.
That's just like the most quintessential furry
What
bait.
do you mean if you're into Nom?
Yeah, if you're into nom.
What's that supposed to mean?
Some people
Everybody's
aren't
into
into.
Nom.
God damn it!
Everybody's into nom.
You cast magic. You watch as this angel is buffeted as it curls its wings around itself to try to protect itself as these magic missiles Just slam off of it. Silver guys raise their shields. Aerie and Khazor are going to start falling back. And they are going to take the forces with them, because obviously you guys are fighting something that is way out of these normal people's realm of being able to help. Lulin, it is your turn.
I hope they nerf DMs in the next D&D update.
They literally did.
Right.
They literally did. Monsters
Yeah.
monsters cannot crit succeed anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck D&D 1.
What?
Fuck 1 D&D.
Yeah, but they also took crits away from magic in general, which
yeah,
I think
fuck 1 D&D.
I mean, all of that is stupid, to be honest.
So those are rules I'll never play by ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
right?
Well,
it doesn't make
it's-
any sense.
It's
Why
literally
would they do that?
okay. Before we get back to the game, I'm just going to talk about this for a second because I've read the whole playtest and it sucks. They removed a lot of good stuff, but it mostly seems like they're trying to take homebrew rules that people have been incorporating forever, anyways, and make them official content. But it doesn't look like they're really adding anything new to the system. So it's just kind of 5th edition plus, and I will not be paying the annual subscription fee.
Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
probably will be. That's a fucking lie. I'm probably going to spend money on that. All right, Lulin, it is your turn.
Lulin bonk.
Okay, are you choosing not to let go of the absorb elements? Or are you going to do the extra 1d6 fire damage?
I'm gonna do the extra 1d6.
And you're sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. Roll to hit.
17.
That will not hit.
Ooh. Then we smack again.
All right.
Oh no, I have advantage because flanking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
flanking.
Okay. Well, it's still not.
That
gonna
will
hit.
also not hit.
Okay, attack number 2. 21.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Damage. Why? Hold on. Okay, that was just really low. And then I'm gonna roll the damage for.
Are you swinging with your warhammer or your axe right now?
Warhammer.
Okay.
What is it? It's 1d6.
It is.
4 fire.
So, you watch as Lulin slams Mazebreaker down on this angel's wrapped up wings, and you see a visible dent appear in the feathers, and you can hear the crack of something breaking within one of the wings. But then you watch as this fire that comes out of the warhammer trails up its back and down, and Lyra, give me a perception check
Okay.
as we come to your turn.
I am thinking
Okay,
of doing
rolling.
a bonus action.
It's you can watch this red flow down its legs and settle in its boots. As it as it almost looks like under the wings, it's getting ready to jump,
It like up.
like up.
Okay.
As-
Okay.
As a bonus action. Oh no, I can't. I can't do that. Yeah, that's gonna be turn.
All right, Lyra.
Okay. So it's getting ready to jump up. Sorry, there's lots of dog things happening. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try a Tasha's Mind Whip, I think.
So for Tasha's Mind Whip, it has to have already attacked something.
Oh, it does?
Yes. So Tasha's Mind Whip is a reaction when a creature attacks.
Oh, oops, okay, I did not see that. Okay.
It's okay. It means you can use it as a reaction.
Yeah, I did not realize that. I thought it was just a regular spell.
It's not just a regular spell. It's the most broken spell in D&D 5th edition.
Oh, nice.
And I'll
okay.
fight people on that. Because it is.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay, then instead, I think I'm going. There's just something I could. I might just upcast magic missile.
What the fuck just happened in the group chat?
You've been missing. Oh, that's right. You don't get notifications because you're in streamer
No,
mode.
I don't.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna cast a magic missile at 3rd level so that I preserve. Well, no, at 2nd level. Magic missile at 2nd level.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and do that. 2nd level. Oh, whoops! I already took the spell slot off. You try again. Let's roll at 2nd level. Okay. Did that work? Okay, it wants me to click damage. Okay. Normal. Oh, did I roll a 1?
You did.
Terrible.
So you're gonna deal 8 damage.
Oof. That's
Oh no, you're casting it at 2nd level?
Yeah.
You're only dealing 6 damage.
Yep. Oof. Okay.
No, you're right. It's 8. I'm dumb. I can't read. Alright.
Yes.
So Lyra,
Yeah.
as you send out these magic missiles, as you realize this angel is about to jump, it spreads its wings and vaults into the air, and nobody gets attacks of opportunity. As it vaults into the air, behind it, and it's very clear this angel is fleeing this fight. This angel no longer wishes to be here. It goes straight up and is just headed back towards the horizon. But on the far side of the battlefield, you see 3 more platoons of Warforged moving through, but they're not facing you. They're moving like they're headed across this opening into the woods beyond.
Huh.
They also don't
Do
seem
we-
to have noticed you. Or
Do
if
we
they
know
have, they don't
there's-
care.
Do we know if there's anything over there?
I mean, the meteor's that direction.
So is that also where our people are? or
Camp
no?
is,
Yeah.
the larger camp.
So
is-
basically, I'm just going to pull you guys to here. I feel like this is the easiest way to do it. None of you can see. Let me fix that
I'm
real quick.
blind.
Let me fix it so that everybody can see the full map. Okay. I don't know why it always defaults to Rosie's token for the Twitch viewer thing,
Whoa, I have so much power.
but it does.
so
Alright.
much power.
Wow.
So-
We'll simply
This-
slide around
for-
until
for
the
those-
map is lit.
I mean, that works too. So for those who cannot see... Hold still. Hold still. I'm trying to fix you. Me when my
I don't think you have that power.
Me when my dog... Yeah, I don't have the power to fix Sky. Because nothing's broken, Brambo.
I'm more so, I kind of meant that
Love
about
your
myself,
friends.
but
Oh,
Anyways,
Yeah.
so you guys are fighting in this clearing to the left that you can see here. Oh, is it going to let me?
oh, it's so tiny.
So you guys are fighting in
like,
the clearing to the
around
left that
here?
you see here.
Okay.
They are headed in that direction.
Got it.
But you also know that you're on the edge of the Mellowland Wilds, which is home to some very important things the elves would really like to get their hands on. Alright. So we're going to cut back. And unless you guys, like I said, they haven't noticed you. So we are going to temporarily drop out of turn order. And if you guys choose to fight, or if you get noticed, we'll reroll initiatives.
Do you think we should try to fight them?
I mean, we're gonna fight them one way or the other because they're
Lyra.
headed straight towards the majority of our camp.
Lyra.
Uh-huh.
can you send a message to any of the generals to see if they're in the location of the direction the Warforged are heading?
I can try. It's a little iffy when people aren't close.
I want to see if they could be able to set a trap before they arrive to their location, assuming that they don't turn off from the direction we think they're heading.
I
Okay.
will let you, Lyra, because you have your perception activated right now, to just send a general wideband message to anybody of your allies who can hear you.
Okay. When I do this, they can't respond though, right?
They can.
Oh, they can. Cool. Let's go. I will do that then. I'll say, is anyone over in that location? You've got a lot of people coming towards you if you are.
Can I do a perception check to count numbers?
Yes.
Also, how are magic casters doing on first
on health?
through third levels?
That's amazing.
Holy shit.
Lilith's on fucking war general mode right now.
I know. Lulin is like, nothing can stop me from my divine purpose.
Like, Lulin is drawing in the dirt.
So, Lulin, with your
Yes.
perception check, you reach down and you set your hand on the ground to begin to commune with the plants around you to extend your perception.
Ooh.
And as you do so, you get that same view in your head. This is the first time you went through the World Trees routes, and you can see the living things, and you can see the trees, and you can see everything around you. And what you realize is there are 3 platoons in front of you right now, with 17, which are made up of 17 Warforged and 1 Elven Mage. So the math on that, there's 54 people in front of you right now.
Okay.
But you realize that there are a lot more coming behind them, but there also seems to be a lot more marching the same direction for what seems to be like 100 miles north.
Okay.
Just a constant front of these things all marching to the west.
While Lulin is in the zone, Elliot's gonna sort of... We don't get paid for that. Don't advertise.
not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Elliot's sort of gonna look nervously at the group sort of huddled here by the rocks. I assume Lyra moved up towards us.
Yes, I'm towards you.
Should we say it's safe to assume that you guys are all within the rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's
out
probably
of
better.
sight.
Oh yeah.
And we'll say that your like little helping force has gotten back to where they are also out of sight.
In cover.
Out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
While Lulin's doing that, Elliot's gonna look sort of nervously around the rock. Look, this is a bigger scouting party than most, and that means that there's probably more nearby. And when I say more, I don't mean another scouting party. I mean a full battalion.
And
How many did you say? There was 60...
there are 50.
Seven?
There are 54 in front of you.
Okay.
Having said that, there are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, in this front moving west. Just so everybody in chat can see kind of the scale they're looking at.
Lulin's like little glowy. Lulin's horns is doing a little glow, and he's gonna look up. There's currently 54 troops in front of us.
As Lulin is saying this, his eyes are covered by a lattice of mazes in that glowing yellow light.
His pupils are also just darting all over, as if like he's just like scanning. Communing with nature. There's too many to count behind this battalion. There's thousands more.
Let me guess. They're heading west.
This is a total assault.
I told them not to trust the treaty. I
Alright.
hate to say it, but I think these elves are headed to take the city.
Unfortunately, I believe so as well.
Lyra, what message are you sending out?
Ooh. I guess I want to ask the group, like, what should I say?
Also, not Lulin and not Elliot, because they're both talking and thinking about things, but Nuzin and Nom, perception checks.
Okie dokie.
And I guess Jeffries, if you want to make him make...
Yo, my boy!
That's a solid
Oh,
23.
Jeffries.
That's a 6 from me. I got the good hits in, but I had to sacrifice my perception.
Jeffrey fails.
Oh,
us yet
Jeffrey
again.
rolled
Yo,
the same
Jeffries
as
was
me.
looking at me.
I did not fail.
Jeffrey rolled
Nom.
the same as you, but
23.
better.
Nom.
True.
Yeah.
You hear a faint, like, buzzing hum from the south getting louder.
Interesting.
And I realize you would know what this is, but you've never been on one.
Is there like a bee nearby or something? I'm hearing this buzzing noise in my ear. I can't.
Can I hear it?
I will
once
let I
it's
will
pointed
let
out?
because the sound of marching is so loud and there's still the sounds of like men on the battlefield screaming and, you know, fire and explosions and like burning trees and crackling grass. I'll let everybody who Nom told about it, which is everybody, make that perception roll at advantage. But just because just because there's so much noise going on right now, you can't inherently hear it when he points it out.
It's really goddamn annoying.
Let's go.
God, I'm sorry.
Susan, you don't hear this right now? You don't.
I'm literally
hear
just, I'm
Dude,
looking
it's
at
so
Lyra and I
clear.
can't stop, like, I'm so distracted
Listen,
right now.
listen.
Oh my god.
Canonically, this is how most of Newson's battles go.
It is very in character, to be fair.
Susan, I don't want
Just
to be
eyes
rude or anything,
glazed
but
over.
Lulin, I'm
Yeah.
still not
It
having
does.
you make one because you're still talking.
Look,
to
does
I'm
this
Newson.
have
really-
anything to do with your
I'm really
ear?
upset because I heard Lulin and Elliot say that they think that the city's gonna be taken.
Okay, so Lyra, Elliot, and Nom, you all hear this distinct buzzing whine getting louder, and Lyra, you realize that's the sound the engine of an airship makes.
That's an airship. You guys,
So,
I
big
hear an
bee.
airship.
They're gonna get shot down if they go over the elves.
Well, we don't know if it's ours.
Can you message them if they are?
I can try. Can I try to reach out with my mind, or are they too far away?
You can. So they're about 800 feet away now, as the crow
Okay.
flies, but they are very high up. They're like a mile up.
I'm gonna send Jeffries up.
Ask them if they paid their taxes.
So yeah, I guess I'll don't worry, I'll do that. But first, first, I guess like I want to like listen first.
You can. So you
See
can't
if I
detect their minds. You can only send a message.
Oh, okay. Then I'll say, "Hello up there."
All right. You hear a response from Balasar. Commander Lyra, is that you?
Yeah, that's us. Okay, careful. There's lots of things. What should I say, you guys? It's ours.
We know about the situation on the ground. Speaking of which, fire! And you all watch as just streaking down from the sky are these seemingly bombs that detonate all along the front line of
Jeffries
these
is-
Warforged. Jeffries is actually
Just
give me a
dodging.
dex check for Jeffries to see if Jeffries doesn't just get pwned out of the sky.
Oh my god, Jeffries, no!
Let's go. Save, deck save.
Hey chat, you ever want to watch someone waste all 8 of their rerolls? Nah, Jeffries will succeed.
Nah.
Jeffries is ducking and weaving around these. As Jeffries can make out, and thus you can make out, there are 6 cannons in the bottom of this ship. made to be like levered and fired. This ship, however, does look like it is made out of several other ships.
Nice.
But it
Okay.
completely wipes out 2 of the platoons in front of you.
Nice.
Okay, so
Very
I guess
nice.
they're on our side.
Yeah, they're on our side. But do we think this is gonna be enough?
I
I
don't
mean-
know if it's meant to be enough. I think it's. I mean, if the count of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of Warforged are marching, I don't think we can stop them from making it to Ulfast. But
We have to try. If we can get to Ulfast first, maybe we can defend. Get in the middle at least.
I mean, we just took out, like, what, 1,000?
And that was with them having the element of surprise. We have to do what we can. Let's march the armies. If we can get around in front of this, we have a chance.
the problem that we're going to face is when we hit Ulfast. I mean,
The doggo very desperately wishes to know why they jingle.
what is that noise,
Why
Father?
jingle, if not
Let me chew
toy?
it off.
Oh god.
Why jingle, if not chew?
Rude.
That's fair. She's very interested, but she's not really happy that I'm not paying attention to her back. Doggo, it's dungeon time. You are the dungeon doggo. Get down. Alright.
Bold Speaker is and always has been exactly as his name says, which is all words. Even if we made it to the city, I can't guarantee you that anybody there would fight with us. A majority
They
of the
fight
fighting
or they die. That's
I don't
the
know.
reality of it. And even if they don't fight, it's our obligation to defend, is it not?
I don't disagree, but I also don't think we should just send everyone to the slaughter.
How can you say this? It's Ulfast.
Before we got in and amongst these troops, I would have said absolutely. You know, I would have done anything for the city, but I can't ask these people to die for a city that might not fight with them. We can't be sure that they won't fight against us.
Very well. You're the general. I trust your decision.
Well, should we try to ask?
As you guys are having this conversation, you see one... Hang on. You see one of the things in this formation stab the Warforged next to it and begin running for your lines.
Oh, like it's one of ours? Wait, stab the one in front of them and start running for a line?
Yep, you watch as they draw their weapon and drive it into the neck of the Warforged next to them, before levering to chop it off and sprinting towards the south side of this clearing.
Okay, I want to try to give them some cover.
The rest of the Warforged don't seem to care.
Oh, they don't?
Nope.
Okay, okay, then I'll wait and see how this goes, but I'm getting ready to cast, like, I don't know, something. Something.
As this figure runs away, you watch as a spell is charged up in the hand of the mage that was in charge of the Warforged, and before it can throw the spell, this figure turns around, draws 2 hand crossbows, and puts one on either side of the mage's head.
Very nice, very nice. Is there anyone else, like, moving to attack them?
No, but as the mage goes down, the Warforged seem to stop.
Can we, I guess I want to send a message to this guy, or person, and I'll say, like, hi, over here, hi, that's cool that you did that. I love how Lyra's become the primary communicator and she's the worst out of anyone at it. Like, she's so bad.
As you say that, you hear a frantic response back in your mind from a voice you recognize, and you hear Avery say, "I never thought I could hear a more beautiful sound again."
God damn it. Yeah, we're over here.
Matt's redeeming cat ears every time it comes up.
Nice.
But yeah, Avery is going to
Ain't much, but it's honest work.
Avery is going to scurry over, like, on his hands and knees towards these rocks you're hiding behind. And as he pulls himself up, just hyperventilating, he pulls the helmet off, pulls his hat out of a bag, and just sets it back on his head.
Oh my god.
Oh, this guy.
I'm so happy to see you all again. It was so bad.
Well, it's still pretty bad.
Yeah, we're still not great. Do you have anything to tell us? What?
Oh God,
Yeah,
so
what's
much.
the marching orders?
They're taking the city. Elven High Command. It came from the Dragon of the Red Sands. They're ending the war today before the peace treaty can be ratified.
So who do we gotta kill?
But it's so much worse than that. So much worse.
All right.
What's
How
okay?
many people do we gotta kill?
We got more marching orders that we need to go north because of an attack on the southern flank, which I'm guessing was all of you.
Apparently.
I mean, we
Yeah,
have
they
been
attacked us.
attacking.
They're
We
sending
are down further on the map.
they're sending the gnolls after you. All of them.
Gnolls. All of them?
Again?
There's a
True. I killed a lot of gnolls.
there's a horde behind us.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, that doesn't sound that good.
So that's the amount of people that I've sensed earlier.
Okay.
So, if I may, keep us on track, one problem at a time. You just killed the controller of the battalion.
Yeah.
First off, phenomenal shots.
Thanks.
Secondly,
I've really been practicing. Turns out military training is good for something. I should have told Ro.
yes, it seems that if you kill the mage, the Warforged stop. However, I don't know if they can continue without that presence. And
Hey,
then I'd like
wait,
to
hey,
do a
man.
perception.
Classic
Hey,
elves
Elliot.
cutting corners.
Hey,
didn't buy
Elliot,
enough
remember
souls.
like a long time ago, like when we fought that little dragon?
Oh, yeah.
How there was that
yeah.
um
When I
like
memorized
construct?
the construct runes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah. I've been thinking about that for a
Okay,
while.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I could try to control
Do
these
you want my
guys.
notes? I don't know.
Well, do you happen to have a book on elven constructs and their control?
Well,
It would be
I
highly
just might.
classified, but
Well, I
like
just
gestures
might.
at tablet.
Yeah. She's gonna. Yeah, also, I decided to call this my Kindle. I think it's a cute name.
It's also it's also copyright infringement, but I love it.
Yeah.
That name is fire.
Thank you.
We're gonna
thank
call
you.
it the Prindle.
And I'll try to pull out a an elven construct top secret book.
I'll give Lyra guidance.
All I need is the magical interface
Appreciate it.
requirement.
Lyra,
Yeah.
your book transforms until it looks like you're holding a sheaf of documents. Inside, every word has a black bar over it.
Oh. Can I cast? Wait, I don't think I have menting.
I do.
Is it
Try it.
magically redacted?
No.
Eyes of the
From
Runekeeper.
from what you can see, the documents that it's referencing are actually redacted. Like, this is ink on the words. Like, this, it is projecting you what it is supposed to.
Interesting.
It's unreadable.
I can try another one.
Sure.
Try to focus in on the designer. They often keep their own copy. They don't
Okay.
always get caught in the roundup.
Okay, I'll try that. Yeah. So I'll try to go for like
Actually-
some inventor's notes.
Like specifically, was there a construct professor at
Oh well,
at
I'm
the
sure I
Elven
could find
College that
some
we
like
would remember?
I'm sure I could find some general information, but I don't know if I can find.
But the first place that's drafted in any war for weapons is colleges.
Oh,
The
that's
college
true.
professors, right?
Do I remember the name of any professor?
You don't have to. You can just give me the roll.
Okay, what am I
Okay.
rolling again?
You're gonna be rolling for this one history.
Oh my
plus 5.
God. I already have a +8 to history.
Okay, so it'll be a plus 13 then.
Okay, cool.
Jesus.
So 29.
Jesus
7.
So Lyra, you know
sorry,
you know exactly the teacher. It was the teacher of Elven history who told true stories from his time being alive during the Night of Blades. And as you kind of picture the teacher and you imagine the book, it appears in your hands, but the pages are burning. You can see them. You have about 5 seconds to look at them, but the page, it seems like whatever document these are coming from is actively burning.
Ah, write that down. I'll pull out my book and start. She's been training for this her whole life. She's a fast note taker. She is a pretty note taker, so she hearts all of her eyes.
So for anybody
my
trying to
gosh.
copy down these notes and these diagrams, what you're gonna do is you're gonna give me a performance check.
I feel like I should have advantage.
And if
She's
the
such a good
the
note-taker.
performance check you roll is lower, so we'll do this. If it's whatever your charisma is, if it is lower than your charisma, it is hard. If it is 5 lower than your charisma to 0, you cannot read your own notes. If it's in there, you have all the notes down, but it might be wrong.
Wait, are you getting advantage or not? Because I will assist you by holding the burning book, so you don't get distracted by it burning your hands. Like, I will take that flaming book and hold it.
Nom's
my
definitely
God,
just
so
looking
romantic.
above the rock.
Lyra, you also have a guidance.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I can add a D4 to this.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Can I give the help action?
Yes, you
PT?
can. You can.
Okay.
Okay, so I will roll this at Oh yeah, we also have a D4. I can just put this right here. That's so cool. Okay,
Hey, what's the D4?
let's go.
All right, Lyra, that's fantastic, but you rolled me perception.
They're both a +1. No, it's okay.
Again.
I'll roll performance.
Correct. Rest in
That's
pepperoni.
that's really wrecked. Wow.
Even better.
Oh, it's
Okay.
better.
Oh,
There you
A
go.
2 and a 19.
Yeah.
I could have used those.
All right. So the two of you managed to get down enough of the schematics that you're pretty sure, with time and prototypes to practice on, you could absolutely find a way to control these, but not quickly.
Oh, this looks really, really complicated.
In fact, Elliot, between that
Yeah.
and the runes you memorized, you're pretty sure you'd even be able to upgrade them, make them more like the stone knight that you fought with the first time.
Okay, so good plan. We need a new plan. Do these have weaknesses in it, in the notes?
It says that most of the joints are weak and they cannot sprint; they can only march.
Would we
They're
be able
slow.
to get an inclination on how to disrupt the mental control?
Uh,
With Lyra's ability, could we not control them, but cut off their connection to their wizards?
It seems like most of this control is verbal, and likely the reason these ones are paused is because the wizard, when he was yelling at Avery, yelled at them to stop.
So
Mm.
if they're not given a command to stop, well, Oh, does nobody has like a... I mean, if we could like make friends with some of them and get them to, you know, magically make friends with them, basically.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know.
Look-
like when you were talking about the mental stuff, I was like, oh, I do still have all that spore powder. So like, if we use that, but it doesn't seem like it's like a mental connection. It is a magical
Yeah.
connection.
Elliot's gonna look back at the group. Look, it doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to retask these armies. So now we have to make a decision. Do we fight, or do we run?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know there's a second one.
I mean, from what Avery said, they're gonna wipe out all Minotaurs, so I guess you're right. It is fight or die, so...
Let's
I
fight.
wish that we had had the chance to get to the World Tree and maybe get some of the actual commanders and able-bodied fighters that are turned to stone there, because having those forces would be helpful. I mean, my father is still in the city, but he's not much of a fighter.
And neither is mine.
We have the airship.
I don't have
We could
parents
We could divert
biologically
the-
anymore.
Maybe we could
say,
make it to
what
the
do you-
World Tree and see if we could disrupt this whatever force is turning them to stone.
Yeah, Lulin has a
Convince-
good connection to these trees.
Yeah.
If you
Maybe
could
we
in
can-
some way convince it to turn the tide, to
'Cause if
bring
we
them back.
The majority of the fighting forces of the Minotaurs are under that tree right now, but if we could get them revived, we would have a good extra hand there.
As
a big
you guys
risk.
are having this conversation, you hear the beating of hoofs on the ground as Naal rides up with a set of horses, looks at you all and says, "Is this a conversation that can be had on the road?"
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be.
Probably we would probably have to speak louder though, because we would be farther away. So
Elliot
At
just
this-
looks at Lyra and says,
I
"Or
got
we
you."
could do it in our heads."
at this
Or he
tone,
doesn't say it.
probably
He just,
not.
It's
you know,
5D.
mental link it does.
As you guys are doing this, Avery just goes, "Anybody, water." I was pretending to be a
Elliot is gonna-
robot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nom's gonna try and
I
get
was
water
pretending
out of
to
his bag.
be a robot. Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
What
Yeah,
do you-
get water out of the bag. Let's see
I'll
what
let's
try and
happens.
get drinking water out of his bag. I should
roll a d20.
Bam, bam. 10.
All right, you reach into this bag. Remember, you can add your sleight of hand proficiency. So what's it actually?
Oh, I think it's +8.
Okay,
Let me
18.
double-check, though.
So you reach in and you feel a cork at the back of.
+9.
You reach into the bag and you feel a cork in the back of the bag. So you pull on it, and it feels like you've just uncorked something because water just shoots out of the bag directly into Avery's face.
Yeah, I just point it right at him.
You see him like
Drink up!
you hear
Drink
him like as it kind of does. He's just resting back against this rock. Ah, refreshing. And
Yeah,
then
you
he
want
goes,
more?
no. And he goes,
No, here, you can have more.
and he looks at you and he goes, thanks. And he goes, thanks, Nom. And Naal just looks down at him and goes, that's fucking commander to you. Everybody on, let's go.
Yeah, what he said, and Nom points the bag back at
Yeah,
Avery,
it's Commander. Jeez.
Avery just kind of looks up. Look, and as he sees the water like building in the bag to fly out, he just goes, and I thought I did a good job. And then the water just pins him against the rock again.
Nom's like getting closer to him with the bag. He goes, "You did a great job. Give yourself
really
more
mix-
credit."
Isaac's gonna, or not. Elliot's gonna cast
Water.
or shape water and just make it go a little bit faster.
Jesus Christ. Talk about waterboarding your friend. Actually, you know what? No. Fuck you all.
Power
Slash
wash your
R 1d8.
No.
Alright. He's taking 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
But-
god.
as this is happening, Na'al's just looking down at Nom and looking back and forth between him and you, News, and like, are you gonna fucking do something about this?
Him and who?
He's looking between you
Me.
and Nom.
Sorry, you Newsin blended into one word for me, and I was like, "What is a you would?"
Yeah, it's
What's
just
a using?
it's what's
Yeah,
it
what's
using?
What you
What are we
using?
using? What are we using?
For a
It's
little
all-
while
it's not
there,
even a-
Elliot
it's
had a
not real
dragon
language
using
anymore.
drugs.
I just reached down and put a hand and just kind of like tipped the bottom of the bag upwards. And I'm like, all right, that's enough.
Nom, you
You're
feel
right.
your
No, I'm
fire
sorry.
hose level water slowly dispersing.
It's
Sounds
been a
like
while
that was
since
my
I've stolen
sister the other
something.
day.
It's been a while since I've stolen something. I'm going a little crazy right now.
Avery
Well,
is sitting.
Nom,
Avery
Nom,
is sitting here looking like he is drowning. Like there's just water running in streams out of his mouth, and he's just.
Yeah, I pick him up and I give him like a kind of Heimlich, help
As-
him cough up the water.
As you pick him up, as you pick him up, you hear him start coughing, just. As he just begins sobbing.
No. Anyway, Lyra's gonna go, hey Nom, look. And then she's gonna get like one of her last gold coins, put it in her pocket, and like pat it.
As you set him down, Newsin, this just sopping wet. Like this man looks like if you took a toy poodle and hit it with a fire hose. That is the best
Yeah.
like
Right.
visual
I'm
description. for how-
prestidigitating him as clean as possible.
You prestidigitation him clean, and he just kind of looks up, and he just pulls a lute out of his bag and just like tries to shake the water out of it, and he goes, "Where's my brother?"
I just point him towards the rest of the platoon.
Okay, and he just walks off, still trying to shake the fucking water out of the lute.
Poor guy.
As soon
Let's
as
go!
as soon
Move
as Lyra
out.
turns around anywhere, Nam is going to try and steal the coin.
Roll sleight of hand.
Is it against my perception or just?
No. I'm assuming you're not going to
you
notice
are
either
tempting
way.
him into it, so you wouldn't try and stop him, right?
You have to
Well,
have
Nam
a good
is-
challenge, though.
Nam is still going to try and do it without Lyra noticing.
Yeah, it
Okay,
has to be a
we'll do
good
your
challenge.
perception then. Roll perception, because I bet you're
Okay.
roll.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, roll perception.
Oh no.
Damn it!
Lyra,
She catches you.
Lyra,
She,
you
wait,
catch
she's
Nom.
looking away. She's looking away, and then her hand goes down and catches your hand and says, "You know me better than."
Lyra just looks down at Nom. I'm literally in your head, kid.
See, this is what happens when I don't steal things. I get bad at it. I get bad at stealing.
Try
And
again.
it's all I have.
I just
It's all
thought
I have.
I'm sorry. I just thought it'd be a fun challenge. You just try again. It's okay.
Oh, so no. Oh, here's Nam. Oh, he's the big jerk. He's gotta steal things. Oh, he's got it. Now I can't. I
No.
can't even do that. I can't even. Oh.
You can't. I think it was just an off day. You know. I saw your
Nom-
shadow. It was.
I'm gonna try and get alcohol out of the bag.
Oh, I can't wait for you
That's
to
okay.
drunkenly ride a horse. Which, incidentally, PT, I was gonna ask you, are there like big enough horses? Did he bring big enough horses for me and Lulin
I
to
got
ride?
a 20.
Oh my god.
You pull out a several 100-year-old bottle of wine and faintly hear Zod's voice on the other end of the bag go, "What the fuck?"
Fuck you.
He just yells "fuck you" into the bag.
And Nam-
News it.
Blood
Nam-
wine?
Nam corks it, just starts downing it.
Oh no!
To put-
Wait, you can still try.
To put it in perspective, the horses that Naal brought for you are like purebred war horses, so they're like Clydesdales.
Okay.
They're
I
beat.
mean,
I'm
we
gonna
are
name
both
mine
like very many hundreds of
Caramel.
pounds, so I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, no, they're Clydesdales. They're huge.
I'm gonna name mine Caramel.
Immediately names
Mine's
horse.
name is Joy. Let's go.
Oh, that's so
my
cute.
God. That's so optimistic. I can't wait for it to
Joy.
joyfully die.
Oh my god.
Don't you kill Joy.
Don't you dare kill Joy.
Or you'll be a killjoy.
Oh my god. Wait, I
Guys,
can't. Wait,
I
is
put,
no one
I
else
put
naming their
Nom in
pony?
the group chat.
Nam will name his like Sorrow or something.
Oh
Nice.
my god. Nuzin like looks at all of you all naming your horses and is like, horse?
Naal looks at you, Newton, and he goes, "Don't get attached. You don't get to keep them."
Yeah,
Wait, why
I mean
not?
that's
You see Lulun over there. It's like, oh yes, good job, Soup. Oh, he's like brushing the mane and getting like acquainted with the horse.
If we're all done doing some,
Caramel is like a paint horse.
Naal is just waiting there, but Newton, he is giving you the look like you're the fucking general.
yeah. I get on horse.
News
That
and
is
you want
my
an
horse's
alcoholic
canonical
beverage?
name. Get on your horses. We are wasting time.
Oh my god, Caramel has a little spot that looks kind of like a heart.
Yeah, sure. The washed up Commander Nam. That's all I am now. That's all. I'll get on my horse. Whatever.
Lulun's gonna hop on, and great sword out.
Lulin,
Just-
as you hop on, because of the added weight of the plate armor, you hear the horse go, and like this horse is like
Good soup.
straining under your weight. But that is when Gazpacho comes out of the trees.
Elliot is
Hey.
going to look at Nom and say, "Hey, can I have a swig?"
Yeah, for sure.
He's going to take the bottle, get on the horse, and start riding away.
What the fuck? Man, I don't need this horse. Guzpacho! Guzpacho! Hey!
Gazpacho, like,
just zoomed in on your face.
Gazpacho just trundles in towards you, Nom. And he looks down in your face and just gets really close and just... And you realize
Let's go.
that there are bits of elven armor in, like, the back of his mouth.
Let's go kill some more guys. Let's go. Mind
Kinda
if
tilts
I
his
hitch a
head at you.
ride on your Guzpacho?
He kind of tilts his head at you because he doesn't know what you're saying.
No. Nam doesn't feel like using a spell, so he just kind of like points to his back and he goes, me, you.
Gazpacho just nods and walks over to where the Clydesdale is struggling to hold Lulin.
I'm gonna cast I'm gonna cast guidance on the horse.
Yeah, you can't leave Soup. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know this right now. If you don't get off this horse, I'm gonna have it roll a strength check. If it fails, its legs are gonna break.
Okay, I also cast resistance on the horse.
That doesn't affect its
I'm
that
so
doesn't
glad we're not
affect
going
its
to need any of
inside
these spells
bones.
in like a couple hours when we're fighting
okay.
for our lives.
These are cantrips. Leave me alone.
Okay, alright, okay.
The horse is holding firm, Lulin.
You're damn right.
It's
This is a
still-
wombo combo.
Alright,
It's gonna, like,
Gazpacho's
take
gonna
one
walk back
step and be
over.
smushed.
Gazpacho just walks back over, grabs Nom by the hood, and picks him up and begins walking off with him.
Go. Nam points at Elliot and goes, I want my alcohol back.
Do not give it to him, Elliot.
Gazpacho starts running after Elliot, and you feel Gazpacho slowly speeding up as Gazpacho self-casts Longstrider.
Oh my
Frick
god.
yeah.
I basically just kitted this bear out with level 1 spells.
Listen, Longstrider's good.
But rapidly catching up to Elliot's horse. Lyra, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pet my horse and then I'll try to get on. But I don't know if Lyra's ever ridden a horse before.
Lulun will give Lyra a hand.
I don't know that
Yeah,
Lyra's.
I
don't actually know that
I would-
Lyra's ever really seen a horse except for maybe the journey to Apud because Stipvale doesn't have cavalry because there's no reason for horses.
Yeah. Well, like I think she's seen them on carriages and stuff, but like not.
Yeah,
she's
like
never ridden
fancy
one.
official events.
Yeah, exactly.
Things
If
you,
you
ru- but
prefer
these are
Lyra,
like
you can ride with me.
these are like exotic creatures to Lyra. They're like giraffes.
Lyra's like, Oh my gosh, look how cute she is. Look how cute she is. Yeah, but I think I better ride with you. I think I'll fall off this horse.
She'll
does
be
she, like,
she'll
run
stay
next
with
to
us.
stuff?
Maybe
Okay,
if you know if
good.
we have a chance in the future, we can get you some riding lessons. I just like reach
Yeah,
a
that'd
hand
be
out.
good. She'll put her hand up, and I assume she just gets.
Oh yeah,
like,
I'm lifted. I
one
just lift
arm.
you up with one arm and put you in the saddle in front of me.
All right.
She's like, thanks.
The girlfriend arc continues.
The
Yes.
girlfriend arc continues.
So you all begin riding deeper, like back towards the camp, as you see that your soldiers, to their credit, even the wounded, are gone already. And you can see like the path they've worn through the trees. Like they already picked up their gear and left. They were not
Yeah.
They were not waiting for you guys to give an order to retreat against these numbers once they got the information. You also, as you guys are traveling down the path after them, the airship flies over again, and you see it drop something that just opens with the little parachute as it's floating down to the path in front of you. But on the airship, you do see them now firing sideboard cannons at something in the air with them.
Ooh.
Is Jeffries up there yet?
Yes, Jeffries is on the ship, and you can see that they are firing on angels, but the angels still appear to be a couple of miles out. It seems like they're firing what is essentially chaff. Okay, do people need to know what chaff is?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have no clue
Okay,
what that is.
Yeah.
so you know in all the World War II movies when they're firing the things that like explode in the air around the planes?
Yes.
Sure.
Kind of. It's
That
like
is enough of a description that
Yeah,
I can
okay,
imagine
yeah.
it.
So
Yeah.
it's essentially, it's not an actual like targeted bomb. It's essentially it shoots out and after a certain distance explodes, just trying to fill the air with shrapnel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you guys see these like puffing black clouds that just exploding around the airship as it drops whatever this is down to you.
Bomb, but a shotgun shell.
Yes.
Easy words. Easy words.
Okay. I guess.
Yeah,
I'll
I've
have
heard
to-
it called flak as well. Sniper.
Chaff is a radar countermeasure. Oh yeah, I do have that backwards. Chaff is the radar countermeasure. They do the same fucking thing. It doesn't matter. Description still worked. But yes, you are right. Flak is the bombs. Chaff is what you shoot to mess up radars. Because it just makes you
Okay.
look way bigger than you are.
Well, I guess I'll. Because we can't see what they're fighting, right? Or.
No, you can't see what they're fighting.
Okay, then I'll send a message up to them and say, like, what are you fighting? Do you need help?
You get a message back. We're dealing with them, but you need to hurry. We need to find a spot to at least build a defense.
Okay, I'll relay that to the group. They want to find a spot to help build a defense, I guess?
So, do you guys grab this, like, thing that's falling?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys grab it, and it's a glass bottle with a note inside. Like, it seems like this is how they've been communicating with the ground troops.
Mm.
And when you open it up, it says pretty much the same thing. You need to hurry. You're not going to make it to the city.
Okay. Hurry to where? I guess let's go in a direction.
North.
Okay.
Well, are you guys gonna keep following the footsteps of your soldiers? 'Cause they are still ahead of you.
Oh yeah, let's catch up to them.
So when you guys get to them, you're about 10 more miles down the road. So they must have left as you move to the next area, started packing and leaving. And there's a couple in the back where you see more of the wounded that are more like they're falling behind. They're in their own little separated groups, but it seems like each group of wounded does have a healthy soldier with them still. So they're not being forgotten. They're falling behind.
Mm-hmm.
But you see about a mile down this this essentially worn down trail you're going down from all these boots that have gone through it in the last several hours. You see your soldiers setting up what looks to be the same sort of barricades, but they are stacking them as deep as they can go. So they are trying to make these barricades as wide as possible. And then it seems like
So-
they're setting up inside.
Our wounded soldiers. I assume like what there's probably a mage, like the healthy warrior is a mage or something. Of some
No, the
sort?
healthy warrior's just there to make sure so that if they get attacked, they have somebody who can fight.
Okay.
Okay. The first thing Lulin's gonna do is he's gonna set up the medic tent, and he's gonna start tending to the most seriously wounded. To like those who like can barely move and can cannot at all help out like with setting up.
Okay?
So
So
Alright.
What
at the-
commanders do we have that we haven't seen at this battle yet?
So the commanders that you haven't seen at this battle. Also, for those who can stay, we're still going to go to our 3-hour time slot because that's our schedule. For those who want to stay after, I am going to stay live for about a half hour longer and do a story so far because there are people asking questions in chat that I feel like I can answer with that. For whoever
Okay.
wants to stay for that. But in terms of commanders, you haven't seen so far. So you
I
see,
used two rerolls.
okay, you do manage to get these guys moving faster. Like you tighten their bandages, you reapply some, you actually splint one's leg, and they start making some better speed. As far as commanders you have seen, you know that Naal is here. Are you talking people who count as commanders for you guys, or just commanders who have their own units?
People who have their own units.
Okay, so you
like
know
people I know that would be in the area but might not know about what's going on.
Okay, so you know that Naal was the one running your cavalry harassing parties against the elves. And he is here. This is his unit that's setting up. You know that above you is Balasar, who runs the engineers. And he has done what you asked him to and gotten an airship in the air from the wreckage of Stipvale, and was likely, and as Naal told you, was on his way up here to get the meteor. As far as commanders that you haven't seen here, as of right now, you know that Montano and Dadasai are both in Brester. And you know that Nadina is somewhere in the jurisdiction of Zraya. And then Bothos is down by Bourgeoisie, and Ashburg is also in Brester.
Okay.
I can also remind you what those units do if you want me to.
I need a reminder of what the people in Zarea do. They're spies, yes?
Yes, Nadina is spies, and Avery was working with Nadina.
Okay, I'm gonna message Nadina with sending
Okay.
and ask if I can get a report on what's going on. Or I guess the warning is gonna be: we see a massive army by Ulfast. What can you tell me about them? Weaknesses, vulnerabilities, anything?
So he messages you back, and he says, "We don't have a lot of information, as I'm sure you've heard most of our spies were killed several days ago.
Yeah.
What we do have is a copy of the war plans, and it looks like while this line is very long, it's also very thin. So, to put it in perspective, I'm going to take us all to the world map. I'm going to pull up the battle map, and I'm going to kind of show you guys what I mean by how this is progressing. Because I feel like that's useful to figure out a plan.
Yeah.
So let me pop us back on the battle map here.
And before too long, can we have a bio break?
Yep, we can take a bio break
Yeah.
in a bit. We can take
Well,
a
it
bio
doesn't need to
break
be
right
right
after
now.
this. We'll do it right after this.
Okay.
It's probably the best time. So, this line of enemy troops looks like this. So, if that'll... It looks like this, and it is going this way. Does that kind of make a little more
Yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are actually right about where Isaac is at. So you guys are right about here. It's not going to let me draw anymore. Gosh darn it. So you guys are right about here. Here. On the southern flank of this attack.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Does that kind of help you guys kind of perceive the way this
Yeah.
battle is shifting? Okay, so while they think of a plan, and while chat tries to think of how they're going to get out of this one, we are going to take a quick bio break. But we will see everybody
Thank you.
soon. So until we get back, keep your dice warm. Hello, we are partially back. So, actually, if somebody can send in the BCH chat for them that we're live when they get back, that'd be good. But we decided we would answer some questions about, like, why they're fighting angels, because it's a long story. So, Sky, what did you explain on your stream?
That works, Brando. I basically gave the basic overview about like why we're called locksmiths, what the previous locksmiths did in terms of like why there's no warlocks in the world because the warlock patrons were a problem, and so they were locked away. But their powers are like leaking back into the world, and the warlocks are releasing them. That
Yes.
stuff.
So, yeah, to fill in more info on that, existing within this world, well, actually between this world and other worlds, is a place called the Hedge, and that's where all the warlock patrons got locked up. So the locks in the Hedge are represented in the real world by these giant fucking world trees. But the first warlock they encountered for one of these patrons was a celestial warlock named Cardin Sage Drifter, who they
You should put the world tree or the world map up so that people can see the trees and stuff.
Good. And I'll also drag them around. So when our party first met, they were in this town right here called Rook's Rest. The party was in Rook's Rest. They did like a couple mini quests for some people, and they found a door to the Hedge, which is like this interdimensional space. When they came out of that door, they were where they wanted to go in Stipvale, which is this place down here where they were going because Rosie's family was being tried for crimes against the country, which they didn't commit. They were being framed. They were being framed by a noble named Cardin Sage Drifter, who the party also found out was the Celestial Warlock, and the Celestial Warlock's guards, essentially, their main force, was angels. Well, they killed Cardin, but the world tree got knocked down and the lock got broken. So there's a lot more angels within the Hedge right now. But they don't know what happened since. So the fact that there is an angel with the elves, I mean, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, should leave some kind of thoughts about what happened after that.
Everybody's teaming up against us, basically.
That's so rude, honestly.
It is.
On the upside, 4 of you weren't devoting entire militaries, so... But that is supposed to kind of explain why they are fighting angels. Oh yeah, the Hedge is also connected to other campaigns. The Hedge is kind of like my own little multiversal hub for every campaign I run. Is Isaac back?
Yeah.
All right. We shall continue then. So we kind of talked plans. What are we thinking?
Well, I guess the question is, do we want to split up and try to go to the tree first?
Yeah.
I
I
could
really
accompany
feel
Lulu
like-
into the tree.
I
could
mean, one...
accompany- Sorry, go on.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, we're pretty close to the world tree as is. We were only, like, a few days away on foot. So, if we're gonna get on the airship anyway, we could buzz over it and try, at least. I genuinely think that trying to get the Minotaur army would turn the tides a decent amount, because the elves never really had to fight the Minotaurs because the armies were fully, like, basically almost completely wiped out because the tree reacted to something.
I think it's too big a risk to bring the airship close to the tree. If we're wrong, if we can't get these people unstoned, in order to get close enough, we're putting ourselves at risk. And this airship's the only thing that's going to be able to have any chance for Ulfast.
But we don't have to take it super close to the tree. I'm not saying, like, that it has to go right over top of it or anything. We could go to the edge, like, drop people at the edge of the field.
Okay.
I don't mean for us to, like, fly
Yeah.
it directly into the tree or anything, but that it would be faster, obviously, than going on foot if we can just drop ourselves nearby. and then, part of the party can continue on to the city. I mean, I have connections in both places, so I could be useful in either.
Well, I hate to say it, but if Lulin's coming with us, or if Lulin's going to the World Tree,
yeah, then
you
I
should probably
probably need to go
continue
to
on.
Oldfast.
And I think I want to go with Lulin.
Ah, yes. I'm sorry, I have to say this, because nothing's gonna look better to the Minotaurs than a hornless Minotaur and an elf showing up at their gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was literally what Elliot was about to say. Is I don't think an elf showing up is a good idea. I think if we're splitting up the wizards, I have to be the one with Lulin.
Okay, I hate the risk for any of us, I guess.
Where do
I
you
mean,
think I could steal the most things?
Well,
I
Oldfast
mean-
is a city.
Yeah.
The World Tree is a tree.
Yeah, but like,
You like trees, though.
It's
there could be
actually
people on the way to the tree.
No, Nam, I think you should go to Oldfast too. I don't think there's any need to risk
The
any more
other
of us than we have to.
the other side of it is that while several of us have connections to the World Tree, but Lulin has better standing in Oldfast than I do. Obviously, he's still got his horns. And was not as shamed in the previous battle, whereas the people at the World Tree obviously have no concept of what happened afterwards, so I would have better standing there if we're able to revive them. But yeah, I agree. I don't think sending Elliot to Oldfast is the right choice. That's definitely... If we could disguise you as, like, a Furbolg or something like that, it would be different, but... without any way to change your appearance, it would be...
Yeah. If you think it's the right thing to do, I could go to the World Tree alone if you need Lulin in Oldfast.
I don't think you should go alone.
I don't want to, but if we don't have any other options, I understand if Lulin needs to go to Oldfast.
Lulin,
I mean,
what do you
Nice to
think?
have.
I think I need to go to the World Tree. That's why we were going to it in the first place.
Well, if it's just me and... I mean, we could all go... I know that eventually I don't know if I have to be the one to blow this horn, or if anybody can. The magic seems very vague. I'm not super well versed in magic in the first place, so I don't know if I can hand it off to other people to summon the armies or not. But we all have to end up in
If
both
you
places.
give me 10 minutes, I can try to identify it.
I mean, we can certainly try. It might be... That might be...
PT, at this
either-
point, are we getting on the airship? Like,
Yeah.
yes, you guys can be
I assume-
already
Yeah.
on the airship at this point.
Either way, we're going to spend time. I think it would be best for you to spend time with it on the airship, like once we're up, because
Yeah, we
we're
can
going
say
to be
you guys
traveling anyway.
get on the airship now.
Yeah.
You guys have successfully gotten onto the airship.
nice. No dex checks?
Nope.
I should have said that.
We all fall off and die.
Nope.
Yeah,
No
what the
no
hell?
dex checks. Everybody climbed in the bag of holding and then Nom just grabbed hold and sailed away.
Oh, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect.
And because you all got in with your locksmith weapons, it's okay.
Of course. Thank you. Keeping it consistent.
Yep. I gotta keep the lore consistent.
Rise a little
course.
bit.
It's not my
Okay.
fault, it's your fault. It is a little bit my fault.
So, basically, at any point, PT, you can say when we get to the World Tree, and I think we're probably going to just be discussing till then.
Yeah, so when you all get over the world tree, Naal walks up, looks at you all, because he's been listening into this conversation. He goes, "So which two of you are going?"
I have to.
Lilith will stand.
As well as Elliot.
He's gonna nod and look at both of you, and he's gonna put a hand on either your shoulder and go, "All right, remember, we're not slowing down, so don't land in the tree."
All right.
He casts Featherfall on
Lulin.
both of you and pushes you off the ship.
Elliot looks at Lulin. Where are we dropping?
Where we dropping, boys?
Yeah, so he just puts a hand on both of your shoulders, casts Featherfall, and just pushes you both over the side of the ship. Below you, you can float down to the world tree. But as you get to the top of its leaves... Well, actually, you guys can drop down outside the clearing if you want to. I'm not going to make you drop in the world tree.
That was, I think, the plan.
The plan,
That's
Okay,
up to
yeah.
Lulin.
perfect. Yeah, so you guys drop safely down to the clearing. Just out of curiosity, what did you guys say to your troops before you left them? Did you leave them any further orders?
See ya.
Oh, I would have told them to sort of retreat behind the elven line.
Yeah.
Knowing that the elves do occasionally leave a few camps, but they're poorly guarded as the main front.
Okay, so
You
they
know,
they start
advances.
making their way around to kind of dodge that southern flank.
With the goal of, like, I guess Elliot wouldn't have had a goal at the time, but because he didn't actually say it to anyone, but just keeping in mind that Oldfast is the primary goal to defend. So
Okay,
if you could get all the way to that part of the line, that would be amazing to double flank, but
okay. Well, they have horses, so they can probably do that.
okay,
All right,
perfect.
but you two
And
drop
they'll
at the edge of the
mirror
world
that
tree.
that's where they're headed.
And we'll do you guys first. So you, Lulin and Elliot, you drop down on the edge of this circle, and you can clearly tell where it is because there is a widening circle of trees and grass turned to stone. You drop down on the edge of this, and are you guys stepping into it at all?
Yes.
Stone?
What?
The stone?
Well, the whole area is stone around the world tree.
Oh, okay. I'm following Lulin's lead,
Okay.
basically.
So as you two step from this green, lush, rich, healthy forest of the Mellowland Wilds, you step across, and everything just goes silent. There's no sound. There's no animals. The only thing you can hear is the crunch of your boots as it breaks these little stone grass pieces off. Down in the valley ahead of you, at the roots of this massive tree, the only thing not turned to stone, you can see them spread out in small groups. The frozen forms of the elves and the minotaurs that were turned to stone in these fields.
Rip.
Rock on. Thanks.
Why?
That was a good one, Rosie.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know.
You said you have the spell to remove curse, correct?
Yes, I do. Would you like me to cast it on us?
Yes.
Okay. I shall do that.
Okay. So you cast Remove Curse on both of you?
Yeah.
Okay, just out of
I'm looking
curiosity,
for it in my
anybody who
spell
has
list,
spell slots, what are they looking like right now? How many we got
I
left?
asked that,
Rough.
but nobody answered.
I've got
I did.
I've got infinity cantrips.
I only have
Could-
4 cantrips.
Can we retroactively then? Because if I'd known that, I would have used bolstering magic to try and give back.
Yes, we can do, but you can do bolstering magic.
Okay.
I've got 3
Not
first,
chilling.
1 third, and 1 fifth.
I have all my second and third, and I'm only missing 2 first level.
I'm
I have
Okay.
2 out of 3 of my second levels and 1 out of 3 of my third levels, and I'm 0 out of 4 of my first levels.
Okay. Then
Apparently
I will.
have
I
the
can.
most of everyone.
Yeah, do your bowstring magic, and everybody can get the spell slots back.
Yeah, I'll start with. Well, I have to do one for each person, and I have to roll let's see.
I was gonna say,
D3.
if you get one that you like, or if you just want to roll a d3 and we can apply it to everyone since we're doing it retroactively.
That's fair for whatever anyone needs.
Yeah.
Then I'll just
Just roll 5d3.
No. I only have 4 bolstering magic, and I can only use it on a person one time.
So 4d3.
So I'll roll 3.
3.
Well, Nam said he didn't need any.
Right, 3. I was counting you for
Yeah.
some reason.
I don't have magic, so.
Well, that's not true. You're a wild magic barbarian. You have magic, you just don't know how to
I
fucking
don't have
use
magic I can control.
it. The only magic you control is rage!
The only magic I control is rage.
And sadness. And friendship.
Okay, so
Friendship is
Why are you
magic.
so angry, Sky?
I just realized I don't. You can't roll a d3. There's only a d4.
So if you type /R 1 space 1d3, you can roll a d3.
Oh.
What does it even look like?
I actually
/R. Wait, /R space.
1d3.
Did it?
No, you just typed 1d3.
It's so good.
So actually, fun fact, I have a d3 in my car right now. If we weren't in the middle of stream, I'd run out and get it so that I could show Ferret what it looked like.
Oh, it's a 6-sided, but that makes sense.
No. So I have an actual d3, like a 3-sided die.
Oh.
Is it like a fat coin?
No, it's really like it's rounded on the edges. It doesn't have any flat edges. Rosie would probably love it as a geometric shape.
I love me some geometric shapes.
Okay, so that's
Rosie
a
loves
1.
math things.
Oh, I was gonna
second
show you my
level.
Klein bottle, but I don't have it here.
You left your Klein bottle elsewhere?
Okay,
I left it at school where people know what it is.
Okay, so you guys get back to split between you, or who wants the second level? Who wants the first levels?
Yeah.
I have a couple first levels already, so I would love a second level.
I would like the first levels.
Isaac.
I will begrudgingly accept the
First
is
level.
It just another.
It's just another first
Yeah,
level.
it's
I thought
there's two
I
first
thought
levels.
3.
Oh
I'll take
no.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, are you missing it? Because I'm missing one first level. Are you missing first?
Yeah,
level?
I have 3 out of 4. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
0 out
same.
of 4.
Okay, well, okay,
First
then let's
levels.
well, you're for sure getting one.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
2
But
first
Isaac-
level and 1 second level.
I'd be okay with Brando getting both of those first. Oh, but
I
you
can only
use it on
give one to
person.
each
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
day.
So the question is who's better equipped for the second level?
I have 2 out of 3 on second as
Do you
well.
have how many
Same.
spell slots above that do you have?
I have 2 on third, 3 on 4.
2 on third, 3 on 4. Okay, I only have 1 5 and then 1 3. So I think I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
for the second if that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
that's fine with me. And I'll take the 4 or the first
Yep.
to make it 4.
Nice.
And then
I'm
you
good at
3 can only receive this benefit again after a long rest. That's basically how it works.
Okay.
Okay. So Lulin and Elliot, you touch down. Elliot, you cast 2 remove curses, so you guys will be immune to the curse for 24 hours. That's how we'll make that work.
Okay.
New curses can't be put on you for 24 hours after you cast it. We're just homebrewing that, but
That's
it
good.
works.
Okay.
What spell slot levels were those, Isaac, or are those spell slots?
Those are 2/3.
Okay. So you two head into this just completely like the wind is not even flowing. The wind is not even flowing here. The only sounds is like you can hear yourself breathing. You can hear your heartbeat in your ears. There is no sound except for the sound that you are making as you breathe in and out and walk across this barren field.
Lulin's going to dig through, try and puncture through that top stone layer, and try and get to the grass and to the dirt and try and sense things and try and get a feel and try and just get anything.
So when you break through this stone grass pretty easily because it just kind of flakes away and you see the dirt underneath. When you lay your hand on it to try to commune with nature, roll me a nature check.
That's not good.
So the only living thing you can sense, you can't sense anything outside of this ring. The only thing you can sense is the world tree, and it has itself blocked off to you.
Loon's gonna like frustrating you, like I wouldn't say like hit the ground, but like he's gonna like pinch his nose and just be frustrated. I need to get closer.
Okay. If you start feeling any of the effects of the curse, let me know. I have higher, more powerful magic. Might be able to
Thank
help.
you. In a pinch, I could make us faster.
Alright, the two of you begin heading towards the world tree. Back to the rest of you aboard this ship as you rapidly see Ulfast appear and begin to grow on the ground in the distance.
I can't wait to steal something.
The coin's still in my pocket. You could try again.
No,
Okay.
no, I can't steal the. I can't try and steal the same thing twice.
Okay. This is a copper piece. It's different than the other one.
Yeah, but it would still be like in your pocket.
Yeah.
Barrett, roll me a perception check.
Perception, bam. 24.
Alright, so you feel something land in your pouch as Naal walks by you, and he takes like 5 steps away and goes, "Oi, where's my coin pouch?"
No, I don't want this charity, man. You guys are making.
And
You guys are
who says chivalry is dead?
It's not stealing if it's like you pretty much just like gave that to me. That doesn't count.
He just
I'm
kind
not
of
a Make-A-Wish kid.
you watch his shoulders kind of slump, and he just kind of walks away down the ship.
Oh, you made him sad.
Well, he's making me sad. I feel like I can't do anything right now.
Oh no, but we just killed a bunch of people. That was really good, I think.
Yeah, it was cool, but I didn't steal anything. Like I know that I can kill people.
Oh, yeah.
Having said that, and I feel like it's important to bring up, Gazpacho did not come on the airship with you.
No.
Actually, fuck it. I like the idea of him airdropping into something even more. So he did come on the
Oh
airship
my
with you.
god.
I love the idea. He doesn't use Featherfall. He just jumps out and molds Earth into a pillar that absorbs him as he hits the ground.
No, he's a tough ass bear. He just jumps out.
All right, whatever you say.
Incredible.
All right. Yeah, Null just walks down the deck, kind of sad that his plan to cheer Nom up didn't work.
I think Nuzan would probably just be pacing anxiously.
I just realized something. This is the second time Nuzan and Lulin have been separated since the beginning of the adventure.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
the first
I
time
We have not been
didn't go so
separated many
well.
times.
I think that until we're out of range, Lyra's just gonna be like checking in with her with her mind link. Be like, everything okay? All good?
You're
You guys
just
okay?
getting frustrating snorts.
No, Lyra, you're not getting anything back.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that's horrifying. Lyra immediately bursts into tears. Wait, did she not get anything when she was like really close?
You cannot
or-
even detect their minds to send them to as soon as they step in this circle.
Oh, okay. So I know that it happened because they stepped in the circle. It wasn't like it
Well,
just stopped.
You were
They probably
gone
would have
when
been
they
like,
walked
"We're
in the
about
circle.
to head in,"
Yeah,
and
they
then
probably would have told you, and then you started getting nothing back.
Okay. Yeah. Lyra's like picking at her fingers a little bit, pretty nervous. Just just saying sorry, visual gag. She said I think she's gonna walk over to Newsin and say, you think they're alright, right? Even though I can't hear him anymore.
Newsom probably stop pacing and just kind of look over at Lyra and give like a sigh and just say, they're capable. And Elliot has removed curse, so we know that if anything really starts to go wrong, they can fight off the effects of the tree. I believe in them both. They're gonna be okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine.
Nam is just like sitting in a corner holding Omni in his hands and just kind of like looking at him and petting him.
Um, do you think I'll see my horse again? I named her Caramel.
Well,
No.
Well, I don't know, because I like recurring characters as much as the next guy, but Caramel ain't no patches.
Oh my god.
Damn. Damn.
Wow.
Not patches or stitches, to be fair.
Wow.
No, those were
Well,
horses.
anyway, now that we've disrespected my horse,
Yeah.
Listen, your horse didn't come out of a cape, okay?
Anyways,
oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. I guess Lyra's gonna ask, do you know what we're gonna be heading into here?
I wish I did. I mean, I know the city as far as the layout, but I won't lie. I didn't expect to be going back hornless and nameless. I pretty much couldn't be going back under worse circumstances. So,
Well, that's our brand. That's how, right?
yeah, I guess so.
And we always seem to come out all right so far.
Yes. I guess you're not wrong. Hopefully that luck will carry us through.
Yeah.
I wish that we had been able to get more information from the Furbolgs before heading back, so that we could understand the political climate a bit better. But
Where do they live again?
they live in Illyria.
Irilla.
Irelia, excuse me.
Irilla.
Are we perhaps passing over Irelia?
You are indeed.
Well, I can try. She'll sit down cross-legged and put her hand to her head like in Psych, you know?
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to say, I'm gonna say, hello, we're wondering what the situation is like in Olfast right now, because there's like a big army on the way, and
Are you
we're
just
trying to help.
Are you just wideband beaming this into Irilla? Are you about to give this whole city a fucking heart attack?
I mean, they should know. I don't know.
Oh yeah, inside a panic, that'll end well.
I would have
I know,
told
okay,
you
okay,
that I
I'll
do
run-
have
I'll run
a
this
dear
past-
old friend named
I'll run this past Newsin first. I'll
Yeah.
be like, so I'm thinking I should just say this, kind of beam it to everybody.
I think maybe you could reach out to somebody that I know first.
Okay, yeah. that
Before
sounds-
we panic the city. I don't really know who's left or what they're doing, but it is just kind of a a farming town. So, but my friend's name is Kieran Willowfrond. If you want to try and reach for her.
Yeah, I'll try. I've never done this before.
I like the
okay.
idea of you doing a broadband and everyone responding.
Just
Like,
all-
what the?
So what was going to happen is you were going to roll wideband. People were going to start thinking about what you just said, and I was going to roll and make you take psychic damage
That's fair.
for just the
that's
amount
fair.
of information going into your brain.
Yeah. Ouchie. I feel that third week at grad school anyway.
But anyways, roll me an Arcana check, DC 15.
Okay.
Actually,
Third
we'll
week
go
of
DC
college.
16 because you
Yeah.
only know the person you're trying to reach by name.
Well, I
Yeah.
could like describe her if that would help.
Arcana, what'd you say?
DC
With
16.
disadvantage? Oh, DC 6. Okay.
At advantage. We'll say the help actions.
Oh, an
being used.
advantage. Oh, thank God.
Every time Rosie says grad school, it's like, haha, you guys are in regular college.
Yeah, no, it
You
really
guys
is.
knew when to get out.
Okay.
No, it's okay because in a few years it's gonna be Dr. Rosie, and you're gonna be like, oh god, I'm a nobody.
Yeah, true.
So
Can you believe?
you get
We'll
kind
see.
of you manage. You think you're pretty sure you hit the right person, and you manage to get scattered thoughts back as you move away because you are a mile above this city.
Yeah.
And you just get Hercust in charge, games on pause, peace treaty, and that's all you get.
I'm just kind of repeating this, and then I'll shake my head and say, "Oh, I really didn't get much. They're really far away." Also, I hope that was them.
Yeah, I guess there's no way to know for sure.
Yeah.
What if I stole their peace treaty?
I think you should do that.
I should steal the peace treaty.
I mean,
Whoa.
all I'm imagining is the first time that Kieran meets Lyra. It's just, "Hi, I'm Lyra. You."
The woman in my head.
That's me, you know.
Yes. Okay.
Are we there yet?
You guys are currently flying over the Misty Lock.
Should I try to reach out to someone as we get closer, or should we just surprise them?
I like surprising.
Okay.
I mean, the only connection I know for sure that I still have in the city is my father. The majority of the people that I knew and were close with either, well, one, considered me to be a coward after the original fight, and so want nothing to do with me. Which, I mean, I didn't leave on the best terms with my father either, but, you know, familial bonds, maybe he'll forgive me.
Oh, I'm
But
sure.
yeah, everybody else is standing statues in a field a couple 100 miles from here.
Gosh. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't know.
Just imagine me, but bigger and woollier.
Okay. Okay. I'm imagining. I'm picturing. I'm picturing so hard right now.
All right.
Shall I roll on it?
So at about this time, you guys begin descending for your landing.
Okay. And so
I will leave
should
it
I
up to
roll-
you whether you pictured it right or not.
Oh man, did I picture it right? Oh no, why did you leave this up to me? I think that Lyra keeps getting distracted. I don't think she's picturing it right.
Okay.
She's like, woolly.
So you don't get any response. In fact, you're pretty sure you just talked to an actual cow munching outside Stickville.
Oh no. I don't think I got the right person. They were thinking, I don't know. I don't think that was right.
To be fair,
Oh.
that could also just be Lulin having a munch. but you
Yeah.
also can't.
They were thinking
connect.
like more about grass than I imagine that you think about grass, you know?
Yeah.
News and only think of violence.
Lulin
That's
only
not
think
true.
of
She also
grass.
thinks of the girlfriend arc.
Uh, okay.
Well, I guess we'll just head in.
Yeah. Do a question. Now that we're close enough, do people seem like panicked or getting ready for this at all, or like do they
Well-
seem like they have any idea?
Nobody seems to know anything about they are grabbing weapons for the first time and they are very panicked, but you can probably guess that it's more because nobody in this city has ever seen an airship
Oh. Hey, we raised the
than
alarm,
because
you
they
guys.
know the army is coming. But there are guards flocking to the gates, and as the ship lowers you down, because the ship is actually going to land this time.
Okay.
As the ship lowers down and the struts come out and it lands, minotaurs are coming out and kind of forming a little half circle in front of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
We
nice
come
to
in
meet you. I'm
peace.
Lyra.
I definitely like as we're landing, like I don't know if it would be perceptible, but I think that Newsom would like actually shake a little bit visibly before they land and then just kind of like steel herself to step off this thing, like no fear.
As you land and the ramp lowers, what order are you leaving this in?
Well, you two already introduced yourselves, so I
That's
assume
fair.
I'm coming off third.
Yeah.
So when Newson comes up, these
Order
minotaurs
of
seem
height.
just completely nonplussed when you and Nom step off this ship. But when Newson steps off behind you hornless, they take a step back and they lower their weapons. One of
That's kinda what I thought.
one of them yells out, "You hornless, who are you?"
I am Newson.
Hornless and nameless. Why have you come to Oldfast? You know the traditions as well as us.
Because the elven armies are on their way to wipe you all out.
And have you come seeking help?
Not by us though. We didn't send them. That sounded really threatening. We did not send the elven army. We're here to help.
As this guy like opens his mouth to speak again, you guys hear like a loud like rumbling as you just hear a familiar voice in the crowd. Get out of my way. Move. And you see two glints of metal horns as Eldest just walks up and goes, "Stop quaking like an oaf. Do you know who you're fucking talking to?" And then he just looks at you all and he just waves. Just a big ol' hand.
Wait, am I famous here too? Or
Wait, do we not like him? We don't like him, right?
When did you Elness, when did you get here?
I'm assuming you're yelling this out.
Yeah.
He yells back, "A couple of days ago, I came here straight from Bresta."
Well,
You never.
that's more a friendly face than I thought we'd be met with.
Well, you didn't give me a job, so I figured I might as well come home.
I'm glad you did.
Aye. And he kind of like, he shoves another one out of his way. And he goes, and he looks, and he yells back, "So what brings you?"
Well, the elven armies are on their way to wipe the city out.
All right. Sounds like something we should talk about inside the walls.
It definitely is.
He kind of looks down at the guard, and you see this guard. These guards are looking at him with admiration. Like, just the fact that he is here blows their minds.
Yeah.
As he looks at them, and he goes, "Well, put your weapons down. You have better things to do. There's an army coming." And they just kind of run off, leaving kind of like regular working Minotaur, I guess. Just kind of like standing around looking at you as you walk off and approach Elness, and he begins leading you through like, they're stepping out of your way. And you don't know if it's because they don't want to be near you, Newson, or because they're scared of Elness. But like you know when like
Probably
a
both.
path clears of people as you walk through it.
Yeah.
That is what is happening to you all.
Lyra's walking like right behind Nuzin, like so she's like kind of hidden.
Anytime someone makes eye contact, you're just like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
Hi.
exactly.
I'm with her.
Just a little wave. Hi. Hello. Nice
Does
to
Nam
meet
see
you.
anything he can steal?
It would be so
There is
easy to
plenty
pickpocket
of
these
stuff you could
people.
steal. People just have their coin purses like not even tied up on their belts. I like how it zoomed in on your
theft
face.
isn't like there aren't sneaky minotaurs, so theft isn't like a thing in
problem.
the city.
Nam starts visibly like foaming at the mouth and is going to like his hands are like getting all grabby and he's like, oh. And his like eyes and head is like darting around. He's like, oh
Yeah, like
yeah.
like Nom. There are people like setting things on counters and walking like 4 stalls down to talk to someone.
Nam is like going underneath like stool to stool and just like snagging like as many things as he can.
Roll me
and
a
just, like,
D1000.
1,000. Damn. Okay.
Oh, that's so
485.
many.
In the process of actually roll me sleight of hand real quick
Before he just gives you things.
before I just give you
Not that
things.
they're hard to steal from, but
Bruh.
God.
Do you
my
want
God.
to? Do you? Would you like
I'm
to
using
use a
You could-
reroll?
you
I'm
could
using
use a reroll.
I'm using a reroll. That was a freaking 3, and I got a 13. There we go.
Okay.
All right, Nom. You have acquired 485 silver pieces.
Freak, yeah.
That's more
Let's
money than
go.
we have right now.
Yeah. We spent all of my money,
That's
my
actually-
hard-earned
that's actually
fighting
less
money
than
on
50 go-
potions we didn't use.
That's less than 50 gold.
Still,
It's fine.
still accurate.
I mean, it's 48 gold. That's still pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Um,
For a stealing spree, absolutely.
Nam just kind of like comes back and his pockets are obviously like much bigger than what they were.
Elnis Newson just claps you on the shoulder. So, what's the plan?
Well,
I
I've
feel
got a-
I'm ready for anything now.
I've got a horn that can summon our armies here, and Lulin and Elliot are at the World Tree right now.
What do they do? What are they doing there?
Trying to reverse the curse.
Ah. All right, got it.
Yeah. Hopefully, if we can get the Minotaur armies revived and here, and between that and the fighting forces that we've accumulated, maybe we stand a chance.
What about Arilla? Hey, Dungeon Doggo. Chill the fuck out.
She feels violence.
I'm talking to the cow people.
You're talking as a cow person, too.
Moo moo, motherfucker. Anyways, he kind of looks at you and goes, aye, alright, that'll defend Ulfast. What of Arilla and Ohant?
I understood like 25% of that.
Arilla and
Nom
Ohans
Nom had silver stuffed in his fucking cheeks. Just
like a chipmunk, eh?
he ran out of bag space.
Yeah.
Arilla and Ohans are the other two cities around the lake. Arilla is home to the Furbolgs and the farming communities, and Ohans is the capital city of Minotaur pacifism. But I don't... Is Hercus even still holed up there? He's had control of Ulfast, as far as I know, without a Stormhorn here
Aye,
to take charge.
but he prefers to run it from his seat of power until after the games resume, which will happen when the war is over.
Well, the war's about to be over, but there's not going to be any Minotaurs to fight in the games if we don't do something now.
Aye. Luckily, a town authority's been very helpful in the matter. He keeps the city organized even when Hercus can't.
What if we dig trenches?
Aye, trenches could help. The Warforged would have a particularly hard time with them.
That is true.
Yeah, they're slow and their joints are kind of weak.
We could set little traps around in front of the gates. and put leaves and stuff on top, and then when they walk on top of the pit traps, they fall onto a bunch of spikes, and then we could get a giant boulder.
Eldis is just no longer listening to Nom as he rambles on. He's
Liz,
gonna
like, that's a good
he's
idea.
gonna look back at Newson and just say, "Hey, you should probably meet the guy."
Hercus?
Get a big piece of treasure.
No, the town
Yeah,
leader.
okay, here's a schematic. What do you
I
think of
couldn't
this?
hear
It has
that
a
at
pulley.
all.
The town leader, the
They
one
have
who's
to
been running the
swap out
town.
the treasure with the exact amount of weight that the treasure had.
Shush.
And then if they don't,
Say that again.
The town speaker, the one who's been running things while Hercus thinks he has.
Oh, okay.
Aye, good lad. Goes by the name Goldenhoof.
that's a sick name. Is this
First
hoof
Like
made of
name.
gold?
bourgeoisie to me.
You can't, Nom, you can't steal someone's
Is this
hoof.
hoof made of
First
gold?
name?
You can't.
I don't know. Mister?
Yeah, I'd love to meet him.
Aye. As they're kind of walking, Eldis just grabs a Minotaur and lifts him up off the ground. Aye, what's the town leader's first name? And they just kind of look back. Brimmerin. And he goes, yes, Brimmerin. He just kind of drops the guy and, like, pats him off. He looks back at you. Brimmerin.
Farmerin?
Aye. What did you say? And the guy looks up and goes, Barmerin? And he goes, aye. He didn't say that the first time. Barmerin. Might have been a little scared on account of the lifting.
Yeah. Bit of a quiver in the voice. I think I might know him.
Oh? Well, I guess should be no problem with you meeting him then. I can explain the horns thing to him.
Yeah.
Wait, what did happen to your horns?
The red pits.
Well, we will talk about that later.
That would be good. I would appreciate that.
Don't bark at me, doggo.
Do we like this golden hoof guy?
Yeah, he kind of just starts walking in, leaving you guys to have kind of your own little conversation.
Well, kind of depends on his reaction to me, because that's my dad.
Oh.
We don't
Okay.
have the
Steal his hoof?
No.
He doesn't have well, I mean, he might have golden hoofs now, who knows. The name golden hoof is, you know how when you're good at something, like when people are good at growing plants, right? You say they have
They
a
got a
green
golden
thumb.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when a Minotaur is particularly good at crafting, you're usually given some kind of hoof-based last name. In his case, golden hoof, but it could be copper, iron, stone. It depends.
You guys have people named like Silverhoof, and they're just always gonna be known as not being that good. Like, they're just average.
It just means that they
Silver
work
metal's
with
good.
names are earned in the Minotaur community, and so it's not necessarily like the ore is more of a point of preference, or it might relate to the coloration of their hide. It kind of depends.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
Silverhoof might be a silver-colored Minotaur, for all you know, but it might not refer to the actual. But I mean, I wouldn't doubt that my father would gild his hooves. To be honest, he can be a bit ostentatious at times.
Bad fashion sense.
Yeah.
Easy for stealing, though.
Okay, well, we gotta
As-
table the stealing that.
As you guys are kind of still having this conversation, Ulfas leads you up the steps into this kind of raised building with a large, essentially like a ringed-in, gated-off area inside it with several goats and things inside. And as he leads you up into this building, you walk in and just standing, well, News and describe your dad.
standing. Or did we go to our home or to his?
Well,
forge?
I'll say
That's-
what he's doing. You guys, I just need you to describe him for me.
Okay. My father is a hulking, like he's larger than Lulin is, which is why he was never made for battling. He's definitely his strength is in like the broadness of his chest and arms. He's made for like hammering. So this minotaur is like 10 feet tall, like probably close to like 1,000 pounds. This guy is massive. Very so he's based on a Highland cow. Dark rusty fur, so closer to like Newson's like hair color, but all over.
Pat, stand by. I'm finding a picture.
Wide
Highland
horns.
cows, best cows.
Yes. Wide horns that go kind of outwards and up. He does not have the patterning that Newson had on her horns, the lightning. But overall, like you can tell he's built, but also has kind of a dad bod. He has a bit of a like jovial sense about him. He probably would be wearing some kind of, I don't know if they'd necessarily be gold rings, but some kind of metal rings on his horns.
Oh my god, that's huge. Hang on, chat. I'm working on it. Look at that face.
Oh, do we put a Highland cow picture in the chat?
That is the face of Goldenhoof. Bask upon it.
There you go. There he
I want to
is.
watch Pirates of the Caribbean again.
What the fuck?
I was
Okay,
actually just
Nom.
thinking about Road to El Dorado.
Anyways,
I would watch that one.
anyways, when
Let's
you
talk
walk
about
in, this man, I'm gonna delete the picture real quick. Hang on.
Probably a good plan.
When
Just
you,
a picture
when,
of a cow for the rest of the stream. With nothing else.
So when you all walk in, this minotaur is standing with two hands on a table that is leaning very precariously with his weight on it. Like the legs on your side are kind of off the ground. And he's just kind of pointing to a map as he's talking to people, and he goes, "Make sure they get more food in District 3. Make sure that the forges are still getting coal." Like, essentially running this town. Then he kind of looks up as you all approach, and he sees you and he freezes. And he just walks over until he's standing in front of you. He kind of like looks down at you.
One of the few times that you see Newson have to look up. I think being an Olfast would also make you realize that she is shockingly small for a Minotaur.
Yes, many of these Minotaur, like, if you thought Elnis was a big Minotaur, Elnis is average sized. But he's looking down at Newson,
There's nothing wrong with average.
and Newson, he just looks at you, he goes, "Well, let's see your shoes. You've been all over the world. Have they been replaced?"
No, I haven't been shoed in a while.
All right, well, we'll get that fixed then.
Me neither.
Lyra pokes her head out from behind Newson and says, "Hello, sir. Nice to meet you."
He's gonna
Oh my
kind of grab your hand and like gently just lift you up by your arm because his hand
His-
encompasses
oh,
your
my-
His
entire
hand
forearm.
would be like your whole forearm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just lifts you up and he looks at News and he goes, "And what's this thing?"
It's her
This is
girlfriend.
Wait, are you actually
No.
gonna say that? Because I was actually going to have like not like this is my glances at Lyra, looks at dad, glances at Lyra, looks at dad. This is my good friend.
We're best friends.
He kind of sets Lyra back down and he goes, "All right, do you have anyone else with you?"
I'm
Yeah.
right. Yes.
I like pick up Nam. I like pull like I'll like give you a hand up to my shoulder, you know?
He kind of like
Wait, I missed it. Does he actually have golden hooves?
no.
Oh, okay.
He kind of leans in, he looks at you, Nom, and he holds a finger up, and then he just kind of scratches his chin, and he goes, "I always knew you'd need a pet, Newsom."
No.
No,
what?
no. This is
Why
also
don't
a
you have
friend.
golden hooves?
But but it's so small.
He is what is called a kobold.
Want to see
They
something
are
I can do
small.
that's really cool?
Sure, it does tricks.
I get the. All right, well,
He's a person, Dad.
watch this, and then Nom's gonna do a rope trick, and
Dad, you never understood my friends.
He's gonna look back. He goes, "Now, what did I tell you about making pacts with demons, Newson? Only if you get it in blood." As he like walks back to the table and he goes back to the map, and he kind of like gives a couple more orders to the people beside him. He looks at me, and goes, "So, what are you doing?"
The
Oh, we
elven
have really-
armies are
yeah.
coming to wipe out the city.
wait, I have a trick you might like better.
Oh God, it
And
came back.
The
Nom's gonna
fucking
try.
lead.
Nom's gonna try and pull alcohol out of the bag again.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You pull out like a bottle of vodka, and he reaches over and just plucks it out of your hand and goes, "Seems like the perfect time for this," and just pops the cork off and downs it like it's a beer bottle.
Yeah, but no, look in the bag. Like there was nothing in there. And I pulled it out.
Aye, we're some of the finest craftsmen in the world. You think we don't know how portals work? Are you insulting our craft? I don't quite like your pet, Newson. Maybe you need to give him some more manners, some more
You're
training.
the one that doesn't actually have golden hooves. That's all I'm saying. It's a little misleading.
Okay, elven armies are on their way. Well, and he
So-
kind of looks at the rest of the age. He goes, "We prepared for this. Go get every man, woman, and child on the walls." And then they kind of just like stand there looking petrified. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Are you cud-chewing idiots, or are you minotaurs? Go!" And they just haul out the door. Like you see them all run out. You hear bells start ringing in different parts of the city. And Newson, you hear a very familiar sound from your younger years of armor being fastened and steel being sharpened.
So, hello, sir. I think I can take out maybe 200 more people. I don't know. I don't have that many spell slots left.
He's kind of just looking down at you, dumbfounded. He kind of just turns to Newson. You okay? I like this.
Yeah,
friend.
I got maybe another 100, 200 in me as well.
Yeah, I've made some powerful friends. That being said, I guess I need to pre-prepare you. Lulin and our other friend are currently at the World Tree, trying to hopefully end the curse that's on the armies over there.
All right. So, are they going to get here?
Well, this is hard to explain.
Probably not. Well, maybe.
I mean, at least
Someone.
Elliot and Lulin will get here. I have. Okay, don't freak out, okay? And I like get out.
Never an encouraging thing to hear from your daughter.
I get out. Well, look, at this point,
I'm
you've already had a
pregnant.
really weird reaction considering the state that I've come back in. So I'm just operating under a very confusing feeling right now. And I get out Olfast's horn.
Newson,
Yes.
before I get to that,
Okay.
that's been missing for 200 years. Anyways, whatever you look like, and whatever your name is, you are still my daughter. Now, why the fuck do you have that?
It was given to me.
Yeah,
And supposedly.
Have
it
you
could
been wandering
summon-
spirit realms?
Well,
I
there
mean,
were a
just a
couple
little.
times.
Kind of.
when-
Look, a lot has happened in the last, like, how long has it been? Like a year?
Like 2 years?
2 years?
yeah, I got 2 years older.
Where did you find him?
Oh, in like a hole.
You know what's funny,
could've
Dad, is
stole
that he
him.
actually robbed me and Lulin when we first left the city.
What is being robbed?
It's when somebody reaches into your pockets and takes things that belong to you.
You see him
and
just
claims them.
gradually reach down and just pat his pockets to make sure everything's still there.
Nom definitely at least took like 1 gold or something and is handing it back to him.
He kind of looks down and he sees Nom just holding out. He didn't have any gold on him, so let's just say a tool.
Okay.
And he just kind of reaches down, wraps his hand around the tool and Nom's arm, and picks him up and looks at him and goes, just brings you in real close, just never again.
There was another magic trick.
It was a bad one.
You didn't even know what's behind your ear, and Nom like
Nom
pulls
pulled
out
another tool out from behind his ear. He just looks over at the other tool, and then he just grabs his tool so your arm is free and just starts shaking it to get you to let go.
Nom like willingly lets go. He's like, okay.
Yeah. I'll catch now. Lay on the ground.
Newsden, I am holding you responsible for whatever that thing does.
What? Come on, man. Like,
Has free will.
It doesn't
You
matter.
wanted this dog. You'll clean up after.
It doesn't matter. You brought him here. You're in charge of it.
I have cognitive thought. I thought of it. I was like, should I steal that? And then I was like, sure, why not? And then I went and I stole it.
Yeah.
It happens.
So basically, this horn is capable of summoning the armies that me and my friends have been building to the city, hopefully.
Oh,
We got a lot of them.
okay, armies.
We got a
So,
couple.
I mean, we've been building forces, and the hope is that if the other two can revive the Minotaurs as well, we might stand a fighting chance. The forces that are coming are slow and weak in certain spots. I think that a lot of our weapons will be able to puncture them as long as people aim true. Specifically at the joints, which is something that we'll want to pass around.
Yeah. Look, I have some schematics that we can look at. You see this one? This has, you see here, x is equal to theta, which means that we actually have to change the bounds of differentiation.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then once you do that, you see that there's actually an arc here, and then you take the area of it, and then you see that this is the weak point, you know?
You know when you can tell that Rosie's been cheating?
Lyra just mathematically explained his shoulder.
So he kind of leans in, he's pointing at the diagram, and he says, so what you're saying is if we can design a tool that interrupts this arc and prevents the flow, then we can bring these things down quickly and easily.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a copy of these schematics? Can I take these
Counting on his
schematics?
fingers.
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you have a copy of these schematics? Can I take these schematics?
Oh, yeah, I don't. But let me copy it down for you real quick.
Well, remember, this is your copy. This is what you copied out of the book.
Yeah. Okay, this is my only copy, so be careful with it. But yeah.
He's going to immediately hand it to a Minotaur and go, and just say, to the smiths, now.
If you're gonna make a copy, make sure to heart the eyes. It's cute. It fits in with my notes.
No.
My signature.
All right.
What
The
did
other
you mean by art?
The other thing I need
Oh
to
my
mention
gosh,
is
yeah.
that obviously these people I've been traveling with for some time, and I do trust them with my life. The other person that will be coming back with Lulin is a half-elf.
All right, so he's only half bastard.
That's
We're
what
not-
I said.
We're not.
Bastard, full asshole.
Can you believe he didn't believe me when I was drugged? I mean, someone tried to drug me and he didn't believe me.
Hey guys, we have 10 minutes left.
Okay.
Look, he's not perfect, but I just need to make sure that nobody kills him on sight when we get here.
Fine.
Thank you.
I will let people know not to stab. How do we tell?
Well,
He's kind of a dork.
he's buffer than most elves and a little bit hairier.
Will also be
Very
the one next
descriptive,
to a
Donna.
Yeah,
He'll be with Lulin, so it should be okay.
All right.
Blonde hair, but that's not really a great
He's got an
descriptor.
owl.
I will.
Does have an owl.
I will let the people know to leave whatever elves are around Lulin to Lulin himself.
Okay.
That way, Lulin can decide whether this half elf just becomes just too much bastard to deal with.
Alright, let's not. I don't think he needs to be reminded about the bastard thing, you know.
No.
I'm really
I
going
trust-
for like a
No, he needs to
nicer.
be humbled.
I trusted. I trusted
No.
Lulin to train my daughter. I trust Lulin to make his own decisions on the bastardness of elves.
Okay.
All right. Well, how far out did you say these warforges were?
They're really close.
Probably like
Aye,
an hour.
but where are they? Are they in the wilds?
Yes, they're at the edge of the forest.
Oh.
Or they were the last time we saw them.
So we've got a day and a half then.
Yes.
Okay. Should probably go tell people to set their weapons down. We don't want them getting fatigued the day before a battle.
Yes. Probably getting some trenches built and things like that, bolstering the walls, if that hasn't already been done.
Well, in the time we've been fighting the elves, we have found some very interesting new advancements.
Okay.
We have siege weapons in the city, with just this event.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I was a little worried that Hercus's control over things might have, weakened the fighting forces.
Hercus controls about as much as he understands, which is nothing.
Fair enough.
Good line. Good line.
Anyways, we should probably get ready then. And we're going to cut back to the guys at the World Tree.
Okay.
But yes, you guys do have like a day or two in-game to unwind before you have to fight again.
So we
Thank God, I
probably
want
could
my
have
spell
all gone to the
slots.
World Tree then.
Yeah, true. I did not realize it was not as pressing.
Yeah.
Fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
it's
I
fine.
like it better
It's
this
fine.
way. Weird team-ups are the best. Alright, so Lulin and Elliot, you make your way across this desolate stone landscape. As you approach the tree, you begin walking through and seeing these elves and these minotaurs frozen in battle. And you
Do I
are
recognize any of these elves from like class or anything?
you do not.
Okay.
The first stage of the battle at the World Tree happened before they started the draft.
Okay. Cool.
This would have been maybe at least what 2-3 years ago.
It was 2 years ago,
Yeah.
but it could have been yesterday.
Yeah.
Lulin, you're realizing this is the fight that you missed. This is the fate
Yes.
that you narrowly avoided.
Yes, because I was still training the new battalion.
Yes.
I was almost here, Elliot.
Yeah. This was the battle that you and News and missed, wasn't it?
So, my job in the army was to train the new recruits in how to utilize their weapons in different fighting styles. And I was training the last battalion, and then I was being sent to the front lines. Newson's battalion was the second to last that I had trained. And it's too hard to look at, honestly.
We'll be through it soon. Let's get to the base.
Thank you, Elliot.
As much as I hate it, I feel bad for the elves that were here. Not all of them believed in this war.
I'm aware.
As
Very
he
much
sort of
different governments at hand, and there's only so many times you could say no before it becomes illegal.
wow. After the revolution, I
Yeah.
don't think anyone had any rights to say anything other than yes, sir. But let's just see what we can do about getting the Minotaurs out of here. As he sort of puts his head and powers down, or powers through, knowing, like, you can tell he was bothered that really he was only going to save the Minotaurs if they can save anyone at all.
Lulin's going to perk up. Undoing this curse saves everybody.
Yes, but
This is not the
ideally we can
war.
selectively save.
This is not the war that they were originally fighting. This has changed tenfold. If we can change this before before the army comes, we can have potentially them on our side. It's a gamble, but in my eyes, every life is worth saving.
As you reach this point in the conversation, you arrive at the base of the world tree.
And Lulin's gonna hold out a hand for Elliot. Every life matters. Elves, Kalistars, Minotaurs, Furbolgs, everybody matters on this world, on this plane, on this continent. It's always been a goal of mine to create a world, to have a city, to have a town, to have a state where there's no differences. To just
I would
live.
love to see that world. But I've seen the elven propaganda, and I don't know that we're going to be able to sway any of the elves. We'll have to see, though. As Elliot sort of sits on the trunk of this tree, cross-legged, and just closes his eyes as he sort of opens his mind.
Lulin's gonna join you in this meditative state, except he's gonna put his left hand on your knee. He's going to put his right hand on this tree. And he's just going to embellish this natural magical energy.
So the two of you find yourselves suddenly standing, floating in kind of this void as you touch the world tree, and all around you, like stars, you can see these links that make up the nature of the world, and they somewhat form a map. From kind of off in this faint green glow, a voice says to you both, did that come through at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, barely. Elliot's going to sort of humbly announce Elliot Burning Woke.
Lulin Bolt Speaker.
Gotta get the mic activated first. Is your purpose
To heal and to give hope to the world around us.
preserve the locks.
What is your purpose here?
To undo
I
this
wish
curse.
that you release the Minotaurs so they may defend the wilds here today. As the elves approach from the east. No, the west.
And what are you willing to give?
My name.
What do you want from me?
Magic such as this does not lie in riddles. What a spell like this desires is power. So what are you willing to give?
Sorry, you cut out. I didn't get enough of that.
What part did I cut out at?
Like a half of the middle.
Okay, so it said a spell like this does not require riddles, it requires power, so what are you willing to give?
I'm willing to give my power. Whatever it takes. If I need to just be a half elf again, I can. As he sort of in his head imagines the werewolf, the altering state, and Guru on his chest. God damn it, Ferret.
And Elliot, you watch as this brooch on your chest begins to dissolve. And in your head, you hear Guru say, "You're right, you made the right choice. It had to be done." As you feel your connection to Guru sever and snap and fade away. And as you do, you two find yourselves back in your bodies as the stone grass around you begins to become green. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Lulin gives Elliot a hug and stops. Crying is a free action.
Crying is a free action.
Crying is a free action.
All right,
Wow.
so while we
He's gonna give a whimper.
While we do our outro so people can go to bed, if you have questions about the world, start dropping them in chat. And whoever hangs out with me when we're done with those will be done. But, first of all, thank you to everybody from chat who came and hang out. Thank you to all our raiders, Sky, others. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. There's a long list of you all that followed and all that. But thank you all. It means a lot. Thank you to our players.
yeah.
We have Elliot Burning Oak, played by
Isaac182. I mostly accompany these fine streamers on their streams.
We have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by
Hello, I am Rosie. When Rosie see us on the internet?
Wow.
It's true.
We have
I was-
Yeah,
Nom
wow.
Dream Shadow, played by
Me, Gentleman Ferret. I go by Gentleman Ferret on Twitch and YouTube. New to YouTube video tomorrow. I've committed.
Oh shit.
We have Newsin, played by
It's me, the Sky Tea. Thanks for sticking around if you did.
and last but not least, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, played by
Hey, it's me, Brambini. Yeah, your boy streamed this morning.
Nice.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Played some Pokemon Crystal. Zero schedules. But catch me out in the mornings.
Go follow
At,
Brambino. I did.
Twitch.tv/Mr. Saturn 383.
Hey,
Oh my
we need to
gosh.
Yes,
update your
I
thing in
will
a Nightbot
update your
command.
thing. Actually, Sky, you're my
Brando,
mod. Can
if
you
you-
put his actual one in there?
I don't
yeah.
have control over your Nightbot.
No, I mean, can you put his actual one in the chat so people can see it?
Oh, yes.
Because you have the ability to do so.
I can. do that.
Brando, if you ever want to do a Nuzlocke on stream, I will be on your stream.
Rosie, I thought we
want-
were gonna do
Fair.
the team one.
I want to do. Yeah, I want to do one.
We can.
We could do
we'll
a
talk.
3-person
We'll
team
talk.
one. Yeah.
That'd be hard, but I'll do it. Okay. So we forgot to do a very important thing that we always do.
Yeah.
Favorite part of the session. So Lyra,
Sorry, the dog was barking. Favorite part of the session. I liked me and Nom fucking around. I thought that was fun.
Nom, what about you? Favorite part of the session?
Probably the conversation with Golden Hoof. To be honest,
Nice.
I missed messing around with PT's NPCs.
I skipped him. So Elliot, favorite part of the session?
I think my favorite part of the session is Elliot realizing he was willing to give up all the power he's been working to accumulate to save this city.
That was wholesome AF.
It was. And not what I expected to happen. Newsen, favorite part of the session?
Hmm.
There were so many good ones this time.
There are a lot of good ones this time. I think playing out more of the girlfriend arc. I am looking forward to the eventual confrontation that I am going to have with my father.
Mhm.
After all this, do you really think he'll care?
Oh, no. I'm going to have a confrontation with him because he is acting incredibly nonchalant for somebody who is part of the, like, it's okay to throw her out of the city. Like, she's gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how dare you act like nothing happened?
Ooh, spooky. And Lulin, favorite part of the session?
I agree with Isaac. I also I was like, yeah, Lulin's full blood ready to give up his name. And then I was like, man, what we gonna do? And then just dropped the bomb. And was genuinely shocked. 10 out of 10.
That's so true. No more wolf yet. Are we gonna have to delete wolf time and revert Elliot back to non slightly wolfy version?
I'm not taking away the wolf power. Just Guru.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Having
memory.
said that, you do lose the benefits to the wolf power that you got from Guru.
Yep, the ability to control it,
Yep.
mostly.
You will have to relearn that ability yourself. But, and as always, everybody, I am your disaster tour guide, Perfectly Techno. If you want to see when I go lives, you can watch more D&D, and I've been doing a lot more just dumb stuff recently. Exclamation point Discord will take you to the disaster tour where you can get your ticket, get your seat, and have a front row seat to all of this. But, I didn't see anybody put any questions in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know if questions all got answered earlier, so...
I don't know if they did either. But since we don't have any questions, I'm going to toss everybody on over to Flamtastic.
Let's go.
Damn.
Heck yeah.
And
I know
I
her.
want everybody to say really nice things in chat for me. Just
Yeah.
Just for me.
As, like,
that'll be
really
as possible.
super nice thing. Like as wholesome as you can get.
We should say super nice things, but about completely random things.
No, super nice things about Flam. I have a purpose. There is a method to my madness. So I'm going to send
Okay.
everybody on over there. Favorite part of the session. My favorite part of the session was probably the thing that surprised me most, which was Elliot giving up Guru. But until next time, and now that it's back in season, stay cool, stay in school, and stay techno. We'll catch you then.
We're fine to